And we are live. Flat thumbs, welcome to Flatearthbritish Think Tank's Tuesday night special. How you feeling? You excited? High vibrations. Oh, we're going to have a fantastic time. Let me just check my comms. Just to check that out a minute. Absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I am live from Costa del Cardiff in Wales, and as you can see, it looks just like the beaches of Mexico. It looks like Aruba, yeah? So get to Wales on your holiday. That's not false advertising. I'm just saying it does look just like that. Not really. So it's awesome to see you. I thought I'd come back. Mind blow this. Headfuck. I got a lot to show you. I thought I'd come back because I had a little link yesterday off of my compadre, who is Cala Red Pill. Okay, who I've known about 6 years in this crazy, absolutely crazy journey. Better take a look at this. Now, this is a bit of video that she sent me from a beach in Mexico with high strangeness concerning the sunrise. Now, something's definitely afoot. The sun is too big and it's looking white. Okay, in my childhood, it was a big yellow thing and it was a lot smaller. Okay. And there's no denying the climate's gone to shit. Nothing seems natural about it. It seems completely artificial. Okay. Today was a beautiful day in the UK, or where I am in Wales, until they came along with an army of chemtrailers and blitzed the sky and turned it into like what blocked the sun. It's almost as if they don't want you to see what is up in the sky, or they're trying to extend the process of simulation by spreading this shit around. Whatever it is seems to be vital, because certain days it's like almost as if the sheeple is just fucking that stupid they don't ever look up because they're looking at their devices. But some days the skies are crystal blue. Okay, it's like no one's flying anywhere. And then other days, here they come in grid patterns, sky's gone. So all of this started. Now, I'm a flat earther, guys, so I've been studying this shit for years concerning the anomalies in the sky. On the Calcitarian channel, I've been posting about comets, atmospherical phenomena for years. Okay, so about 4 years ago, I woke up one morning and the sun was a giant red ball, okay, or whatever it is, disc. It was red. And my entire room had a hue of red about it. I thought, wow, this is really freaky. I made a post, thousands turned up and said, yeah, this is freaky. The official story for it was a bit of Sahara sand, maybe. Okay. But for the same day in Russia, New Earth posted about it. There was a crowd of 70,000 people, all witnessed a morphing sun. The sun was just pulsing in and out. Now, if you do sun gazing before it goes down in a sunset, you'll see the sun does not look like the sun anymore. It turns into a multi-colored psychedelic show of morphing light waves, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way. Make sure you haven't got glasses on if you do sun gaze, and make sure it's really low. Okay, just saying. So that was back then. So I've seen a crazy phenomena since. Watched the big eclipse in America a few years back, 2018, I think it was, live, and it wasn't supposed to show up in the UK, but there it did, coming across Panny Cornwall. But I watched it, and no moon turned up. I mean, no fucking moon turned up. No mistake. Okay, it was trippy. Felt strange the whole day after witnessing that. Just like, now in my Brian, guys, I don't think we can measure this place. You know, like the Bible says, you know, the guidebook of prophecy for what is going down right now. And I think for definite, the Great Flatearthbritish think tank, everything that's happened here is all part of that prophecy. Okay, it has to happen. We should just have faith and go with it, is what I think. Okay. The thing is Pandora's box has well and truly been opened, and all of the demons have flown out, and they are all possessing them lot, okay, saying shit in their heads. You can see it in their eyes. There's something going on with them all. Okay, guys. Fortunately, hope was left in the box. So the good news is, guys, okay, we've always got hope. Not bad, eh? So anyway, thank you, Carla Redpill. There she is. 2017. Okay, 2017. Thank you, Sweetness. We'll have a look at that video in a minute. Flip my head out. I thought, you know, I started watching cams, like webcams, back 5-6 years ago. Australia. I go as far south as I could. Many times I've seen two suns. I've taken photographs and seen the sun morphing into a black hole. Now, there are many narratives out there for the black hole sun. The Nazis 100% definitely went with this, I guess, Nordic ideal of a black hole sun. Also, the narratives for Enoch, maybe the Holy Bible too, with the Jacob's ladder. But it would seem that there are ways out of this holodeck windows. And the water that floods this place, where does it come from? Well, if you are a ball believer, you have to think to yourself, well, where did all the waters actually recede to after Noah's flood if we're living on a ball? No shit, Sherlock. Where do the waters actually come from in the first place? Well, in my Brian, the waters are below, and the waters are, as you can see from that beautiful azure sky, above. Waters above. I think there's waters of a sort above the domage. I think it's all water. I mean, the whole place is fucking water. I think we're in water now. Only it's out of our frame of reference to understand it, but we are in a, as I will show you in this vlog, a example of, and the sea. The sea's right there, guys. Most of this place, they say, in their ball ideals, is, they say 72% water. And the rest is land on, apparently, oceans that are bigger than the oceans on land. They want to make their fucking mind up. All this is getting very confusing if you believe in a ball. So let me have a shout. A few of you have turned up. Almost 300. Wicked to see you. Tuesday night. Double flat thumbs to infinity. Thrice. Googleplex. That's quite a long time. Okay, guys, I don't think you can improve upon that. Try. Come on. Blue Jelly says Curtis. Nice one, Curtis. Paul Owens in the house, and he's saying hi to Sonia Testament. Even when chemtrails are not out of the sun, shines bright, white, piercing heat. Well, that's the thing, right? Sorry, what's your name? HK. The heat's different. You know, this when you're in the Mediterranean or you're in tropical climates, it's a different fucking air. You can handle it. It's not, you're not dying. This heat here is, if you're out in it, it's literally scorching you. I said to my friend just the other day, can you imagine, like, because we're in like a liquid solution, if it kept on heating up, like they're threatening for this month with 40-degree temperatures in the UK, like they know, we would boil like lobster, and there'd be nothing we could do about it. Is that one way they can clear this place? I'm just saying. 5G. 5G and water. Tommy here. We are floating continents afloat. Well, even in their official narrative, they say with plate tectonics, don't they, that it's all floating on beds of lava, but they actually do confess that there are giant oceans down in their geomantle somewhere. And apparently there's more fresh water locked in the mantle than there is in fresh water on the Earth's surface, so they say in their bullshit narratives. Whatever. So there she is, Sonia Testament. Epic to see you, sweetness, love and light. She has brightest smile, lights up the whole plane with it. And Truth Seeker, good to see you. Paul Owen, I just said that. And Gainer, your bookage. Everyone who bought a book signed is on the way anyway. Okay, so it depends on the plane. Okay, hopefully everything will get there fine, and because it's my book, hopefully nothing will happen to the plane. Okay, if you know what I mean. So, Kezia, good to see you. Flat Image, hope you're doing well, and hope you're all doing epic, actually. Okay, guys, the vibration has been epic. Now, you guys, oh, there's Dave there, my epic psycho brother. Love my psycho brothers. And Michelle, good to see you. Was it below? And yeah, absolutely. Okay, glad you agree. And Hippie Shake, good to see you. So, guys and gals, we're going to have a great time. This weekend is going to be fucking flat-tastic. This is what you got to look forward to, okay, guys? It's going to be juicy, juicy, juicy. Do you want to have a juicy time with Martin on a weekend? Not you, Verdick. Lynn, Michelle, Elizabeth, Romany Bear. Anyway. So Saturday, Flaturday, okay, we have our usual fucking, unreal flat-tastic show. Okay, so that'll be fun. And then Sunday, I'm going over to Russian Vid's channel for a classic live, a seminal moment in truth party over Russian Vids on a Sunday. So it'll be a Saturday and a Sunday. So, who's that? I'm excited for the Flatearthbritish. Well, you're jammy, aren't you, Truth and Veils? Don't know if I can actually, all this international travel business with the Jabberty, I don't know if they're going to allow you. Maybe you've got to pay like some extra money or something to get through. It's all about money, isn't it? It doesn't seem to matter about the jab. That's all bullshit and fucking rubbish. Look, if this was a real fucking pandemic, it'd be like a real pandemic. That would be everyone in hazmat suits and all of them 10 trillion masks that have been dropped on the ground. Yeah, they would be fucking death on a stick. Okay, so they would have it all cordoned off with tape. They would at least make it illegal to drop your stinking snotty death mask, wouldn't they? Just proves it's all bullshit anyway. So, bullshit and bullshit and bullshit. MKMLS. So where I live, okay, I don't know if they've all like had some scaremongering. They've all been watching the telly. Maybe they said the new variant's going to come and get them. The invisible boogeyman, like literally boogeyman, because that's all it is, right? I went out today. It's a beautiful summer's day, and everyone, like the first, say, 50 people, maybe one never, had masks on. I was like in a sort of queue outside the post office. There was like about 10 people, all looking at me gone off, as usual, with masks on. So I was like to my son, I was like, have we missed something? Maybe they had a documentary on, like one of those really, really heavy documentaries that, like, you're all going to fucking die documentaries, one of them. Yeah, maybe they got a little freak out in the night, woke up in the morning, stuck their fucking face diapers on. Maybe. I don't know. I don't watch the telly or do mainstream media. I haven't done for like decades, which is why I'm basically awake. Dave, I'm going to see you, my friend. Oh, Dave Mack, sorry. Good to see you, my friend. Truth and Veiled. Yeah, I'd love to go to Flatearthbritish, but good news is, stay there, guys. 341 of you. I have been yesterday trying to arrange a convention for the Truthers for try next month for September in the UK, because no one seems to do sweet fuck all in this country to do with truth outside of protesting for the man, and it fucking gets on my Brian. So I thought I'd have like a little truth gathering, yeah. So that's like a fuck ton of you come and hang out with me, and I'll try and get like maybe rally a few of the UK and flat earth Tatarian people. Yeah, because I tell you something about like the mudflood Tatarian people, right? They're a damn sight better looking than the other communities. No, really, they are. I don't know what it is about mud and Tataria. It seems to attract a certain type of people. So, I'm not saying they're like flat earthers are ugly or fuck all. Don't get me wrong, I'm a flat earther. Just saying mudflooders, chicks. So, we're gonna have a two. So, because I got like people that like run around and do shit for me because I'm a little bit hopeless. Well, I'm not hopeless. I'm actually busy all day running a worldwide community, so which takes all my efforts. So I have people like just like really, and I'm super fucking grateful, by the way, who run around and do loads of shit for me. Okay, so Lady Fix It, who's probably gonna do a lot better than me being like a female for one, and probably can like speak the Queen's English. That always comes as a plus on phone calls. Plus I haven't got a very good telephone voice. I don't like telephones. I always feel like they're going, yeah, whatever, on the other end. You can't see if it's not a video call. Anyway, so India, okay, who's not in India, okay, she's made a call because I'm trying to get a big centre, which I've been looking at in Birmingham, and she's looking at somewhere else today. I'm trying to get something knocked up for September. If nothing like that I get that going. Okay, they're not answering their phone. They need to answer their phone. Okay, universe, make it so. And then we can have a big fuck off convention with about 300-400 people, say. Maybe 250. Do you like that? See if we can get some of the top names. Maybe like Black Sheep Researcher, Paul Cookage. I love your competition, Paul Cook. I think I'm going to do one of them and copy you. Yeah, I'm going to give my book away in a competition. You gave my book away in a competition. That's so fantastic. Pass it on. If you have bought my book and you read it and the juice has gone in, do just pass it on. Make sure it gets around, okay? Anyway, people like that. Now, wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic and something to look forward to and exciting for us all? Because the thing is that it's like the winter's like, 8 weeks away or something. And it's like sweet fuck all's happened, really. So, can make it happen. And if not, there's a heat wave coming. We'll have to call a Flatearthbritish meetage. Okay? They're epic. Yeah. Music, dancing, music, truth talking. Yeah, you can let your head down. You can talk about anything, and nobody gives a fuck. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you can talk about Mangala effect. Nobody gives a shit. Mangala effect's a thing. Yeah, it used to be Mandela effect, but now it's the Mangala effect. It got changed by the Mangala effect, or something like that. Anyway, so you can. So that's the idea. Anyway, stick with me. I make it all work. I usually fucking do. So, are we happy? 300, 400. You want to choose? Tuesday. Okay, let's have a look at this high freakiness. Now, I've been thinking about the sky for some time, and it is definitely it's acting up, isn't it? It's not doing what it used to. I've been here for quite some time now, and I can honestly say nothing looks like it used to. The hues and the light are weird. Everything is super fucking duper bright, yo. I got like definition in like objects and stuff that I never had before because everything's lit up so fucking well. It's like, really? And I'm not the only one noticing it because other people are too. And it's not just in Britain. This is everywhere in the plane. Okay? So we're going to have a think about them ideals. There's the Hopi Indians. There's the Mayans. There's the Norse. There's Soundgarden. Muse. Maybe even Radiohead or Blackstar. But we'll give them that one. Okay? Or sing about Black Suns. Also, yeah, Himmler, yeah, the Nazi dude, well, probably was like in charge, really. Okay, he definitely had a stiffy for a black hole. Black hole sound. Right, let's not start too early. Okay, so welcome all. Good to see you. Yeah, Joseph Mengele, he was a bit of a mentalist, wasn't he? He had a bit of a thing about twins and I don't know what his thing about twins was, old Mengele. Yeah. The thing is, his servants and that said, he was the nicest man in the world to talk to. A total gentleman. I can't believe he was like a psycho or anything. So he might not have been a psycho or anything. I'm just saying. Look, we're going to have a look at a little bit of war in this post. We're going to have a look at Adolf Hitler relaxing with his chick. Yeah. Who is a very fine Eva Braun. Have you seen Eva Braun? Have you seen her on the beach? Have you seen her doing gymnastics? But we're going to look at that. I'm going to wonder, right? Now, you can't sit down and smoke a mix with Hitler. Because I thought, can I smoke a mix with Hitler? You don't have a mix, Hitler. Do you know why? He's not fucking smoke. Not only that, he's a vegan. Yeah. Not only that, he's into chemotherapy. He's a dog lover. He introduces things. Any motherfucker's going to be cruel to animals, yeah? Crush your bollocks with pliers. I'm fucking down with that, guys. I'm fucking down with that. Anyone who's cruel to animals needs their bollocks squashed with pliers. It's fucking just, karma. So, yeah. So Hitler, right, didn't have a mix, didn't have a smoke, so they say. But if you're in the CIA and you're spreading stuff about him, right, you want to make sure you introduce Dr. Morale. You got to give him a spooky doctor's name, like Morale, yeah? And they say they're like, yeah, Adolf Hitler, he loved a bit of Charlie drops in the eyeball, yeah? Charlie drops in the eyeball, and a bit of methamphetamine that he borrows off squadrons of Messerschmitt's pilots, because they're all off their tits on methamphet. Unfortunately, I think maybe we didn't have as high a grade as methamphetamine in the RAF, but we did win the Battle of Britain, right? Fortunately, we won the Battle of Britain by eating loads of carrots. Yes, that's right, carrots. It gave us extra supervision whilst fighting in dogfights and fighting off the Luftwaffe. Sounds a pack of shit, doesn't it? I know. It sounds like the stuff of fairy tales, doesn't it? I know. I'm not saying that the Battle of Britain didn't happen or anything, but I'm thinking it happens something differently than the Hollywood movie, which was fucking epic, by the way. And so was Von Ryan's Express, but I think it was a little bit too much to kill Frank Sinatra right at the end. Yeah, I had a really upsetting childhood because of that. I'm just saying. So I am human here, Andrea. I don't know what's going on at this moment. I may be just talking to myself. May or not. Oh, yeah, Jammy. Yeah, true. Okay, you are all on the ball with Martin's Brian, which is absolutely epic. Carrots, you mean meth? No, they really did. They had, Hoffman laboratories were on it. Hitler's invented like methadone for gas gangrene patients so they can scream in pain. Not anymore. Not anymore screaming in pain. These fuckers are too opiated up to give two shits. Yeah. Roll out 60 years later, they're giving it to drug addicts. How times change. But Hoffman laboratories, yeah, apart from coming out with LSD a little bit time later, yeah, they fucking nailed it on your drugs. They're these little, I'm going into this too much. Anyway, Nosy Parker. You knows it, Nosy Parker. I like you. Alrighty, I just warmed to you instantly, Nosy Parker. Rony Bear, I've warmed to you as well. And Jenny, and Andrea, and Anne. And you're in this. And have you looked on my community page? Your beautiful pussy cat is on there. And your leg. And your beautiful garden. And the words in the background. Did you know that? Check it out. Yeah, you famous Anne-Marie. Yeah? You're one of my favourite Dutch people anywhere. Wizard Wraps and Minerals, that's Justin. I completely spazzed out and forgot his name. He makes magic stuff, yeah, help you. Now, if that one day, like, I don't think it's going to be as simple as one day they're all going to be walking down the street, they press the button and they explode. Can you imagine, like, cars going past and just psh, blood all over the inside of the car? Although that would be better for effect. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's more likely that it's the slow kill, but I think they will get rid of a fuckload, depopulation, get control before it all goes tits up. I think the elites have vanished and fucked off. I think the sky is doing one. I think maybe this natural happening is a cycle that they know all about. Okay. And it comes to a crescendo when they shake this back in place right up. You think? Well, unfortunately, literature, all religions, and music of the contemporary sort has been telling us this for some time. It's called the terrifying truth of it all. See me, yeah, I think, fuck yeah, yeah, I'm going to live every minute, yeah, like it's 1999. So, Big Vigidis, is that a nationality? You're from Vincent and the Grenada, St. Vincent. One love, my Vincent Grenadian. We love you in the Caribbean. That's absolutely stonking. Such a happy man. Lee, expertise. Okay, I am human. Duck and cover. I like that name. Green color. Barbie Thor. I'm using loads of people screaming in the background. Okay, right. Let's have a little change of picture. Okay, I'm feeling really sort of sunsetty now. So let's have a little change of picture and a little change of atmosphere. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. Anyway, let's have something more scenic because it's today. Oh, that's nice, but not quite there. Yes, a nice flat, watery place, which is where we are. Flat and motionless. Okay, bendy water is Sydney. Okay, space is all cartoons. They haven't been to space. They say they've been to space. Okay, like in the 1970s and 60s, late 60s, they say, okay, on like analog technology and like 5 megabyte computers. Okay, but fortunately, they would go back in a nanosecond if they haven't destroyed all of their telemetry and everything to do with it. I find that suspicious. No? Maybe it's just me. So they haven't been anywhere at all, even if space was real. They haven't gone there, and they'll tell you that. So people stop going on about space and stuff because it's not real, because they haven't been there. Because they can't go there because it's water. Anyway, they can't get up high enough to take a photograph because they bang their head on the domage. Anyway, that's you two, Anne. And let's get it underway for some usage, so we're not all night. Now, I've got images to share, things I found from antiquity, and basically where I've been at now. Any people, special people, or anybody that's lurking that hasn't said hi just yet? Ricky T, Andrew, Angela, Baby Casson, Olga, no, JCM. It baffles me that one I know thinks it is super suspicious that the info was lost. Yeah, it's a bit weird, that, isn't it? Yeah, how they would destroy it. It's a painful process to put it back together. What? 2020 fucking one? Yeah? Have you seen your phone? Yeah? That's like about 100 times more than the whole Apollo space missions put together in there. And they say they went to the moon. Played golf. Yeah, played silly sausages, got back on a fucking trash can, and been back off across this land of space, apparently. Nutty fucking nutters, all of them. Anyway, stuff coming in left, right, and centre. I cannot concentrate on other stuff because I've got 2 channels on the go and Facebook. So welcome on the Celtic Italian channel. And it's been a month since I posted on the Flatearthbritish think tank channels. Run away with me. I don't exactly know what happened. Hi, Crotchet. Hi, Regina Roberts. Beverly is in the house. Lee Charles. I know what space is. I think this whole place is watery. I'm not saying there's more land outside of wateriness, like the giant Tartarian ocean above our heads. You know, I think it's like people are saying this is hell, isn't it? And it's like, you know, and all that stuff they said in the Bible, you know, Bible prophecy and all of that, you know, with Revelation and that. It's like now, isn't it? It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, there's no stopping it, guys. Whatever is coming. And listen, if you think they're going to wind it down after what they just done and everyone's going to get away with this, got another thing coming, you want to fucking prepare spiritually, okay, physically, mentally, get it all right, because when the time comes, you'll be ready. That's what we've been doing, you guys, preparing ourselves together as one big family, or trusted family outside of them. And that's as rare as rocking our shit. Don't even think it's been a thing till now, because this is such a corrupt, dodgy, untrustworthy place I have found all my life. Haven't you? I don't trust them. Anyway, places run by psychopaths and they're all out to kill you, as I will show you in this post. Evidence of. Okay. So, oh, it's lovely on this beach. We're getting this like really nice sea breeze. Oh, I never lay down. Drink coconut margaritas. Margaritas, coconut water, and have a little dance on the limbo. I'm a good limbo dancer. Just saying. Anyway. Hi, Tracy. Anyway, let's get into some juices. Epic quote. Where did all the water go after Noah's flood? Well, there you are. That kills your globe right there and then, doesn't it? Anyway, take a look at the geo. That kills the globe anyway, because they say it's a ball and round. And if you take all the water off, you've got this lumpy thing that looks like festering wart or something. So, you know, it's all bullshit. High state of consciousness. I love that Josh Wink song. Playing it recently. Harold Davis is here. Yeah, I've seen a little bit about that weirdness with the. I've been looking at some Olympic stuff. We got a little bit in this, but like, you know, some of these early Olympic opening ceremonies, like the one in Moscow, was really sinister. They've been doing this, you know, this predictive programming using Olympic Games opening ceremonies for quite some time. What is that virtual, Martin? No, fuck no, Joey. I'm on a beach, mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just keep a look behind me. Yeah. You see some dog walkers and stuff in a minute. Yeah. It's wicked. Teddy Beach. Yeah. You don't get like basically ugly people on Teddy Beach like you don't in the movies. Yeah. They just have like people that don't look like the people in this plane right now, if you know what I mean. Anyway, 469 you're watching in total. I'm going to get on with the juice. Let me just show you about this, what Carla sent over on Facebook, and let's have a little think about it all, shall we? Now, I've had dozens of pictures of double exposures. If you want, some say they're lens flares. We've had this argument 1,000 times. I took this one out my mother's garden, and this is what showed up. And people are saying, well, yeah, that's your bog standard lens flare. So that's what you would expect, because you get this eye halo around it. So I'll say, yes, okay, that's lens flare. Lens flare is a thing. But how would that explain this one, which looks like it's got some sort of circle right next to it? Or the abundance of sundogs that I've witnessed in the last few years that I haven't seen before in my life? Is the electromagnetics altering because of some sort of under pressure compression? Because in my brain, I think this place goes up, goes down, or the seas and the land. The Phoenicians definitely are the masters of watery wickedness. And I think the place where we're standing on, we just take for granted as being like these big, massive continents on the scale of what? What are you comparing it to? This place could be measly and small, like who land. So here's another one. Is that an exposure? Or is there some like reflecting thing going on with the atmosphere flat? You know, I'm definitely still a purveyor of, because we're in a watery solution, that we're looking at an apparent sun. The sun that we see could be reflected in from maybe even another dimension. This thing looks like the lens of a camera or a movie camera, and then when the moon doesn't show up and there's an eclipse, it's like a shutter that just refreshes and then everything's new again. But we get these secondary suns. And if you look through antiquity, I'll show you examples now. This has happened over and over, the same electromagnetic phenomena, but they are associated with reset times and comet arrivals and devastation, as I will show you. This got sent in from America a couple of weeks ago to me. Somebody caught a cracking sundog. But this, if you have read the Holy Grail of our flat Earth, the evidence of four angels is overwhelming. In my brain, that's exactly what's happening because of the weight of evidence. That the light is captured and pulled in from the electromagnetics of the four angels, the electromagnetic structure of this plane under our dome, and it is shown here in this capturing of a sundog. Chemtrails cause a weird sort of chemdog. I've caught a couple of them as well. So there's another sun halo with the four angels perfectly captured. 1, 2, 3, and I guess there'd be another at the bottom. And a beautiful little Mount Meru in the center. Oh, that's a lady in a forest taking a photo of me. So there you are. You got the plane in focus, and also this body in focus. While this, whatever it is, you know, is it other bodies? People say there's supposed to be Vulcan up there, K2, Raku. You know, there's all these ideas of, you know, the sun being eaten by a lion, you know, or some sort of dragon in other ideas. And you know, if you watch the intro to Ray of Light Madonna video, they show you a perfect example. I was going to capture it, but I don't want to copyright. A perfect example of the sun actually moving away. And it's just nothing more than a perspective issue, okay? It is not dropping over some fucking curvature, made-up curvature over some ball. It's moving away, it's going around its journey, and it doesn't take long, especially in these summer months, to come back round again, only a few hours. Once you feel it, you know it, like the farmers do. You feel the movement of the sun, you know you're static, and you feel the movement of the moon, and you get a closer connection with this plane. So what's going on with these multiple bodies? Now, these are from the Middle Ages, 1500s, 1400s, and they just show that you get these sun halos, but they are definitely associated with destruction. So I think, you know, there's a time, a point. And somebody said in my comments, and I was like, no, I'm not having it. I'm adamant I'm not having it. Somebody said, oh, we can't help history now. You know, I don't think you're right, whoever said that. I really do think there is a moment when all of history will wake up at the same moment. I don't think time is even a real thing. And I think the history is existing there right now, as we are existing here right now, but not in the way that they say the forward arrow of time. Maybe history, the past, if you think it's in the past, maybe it's not. Maybe it's side by side and here right now. And that's the way I feel about it. So I'm not sure why this rocket is above this in I-520. But it looks like a rocket, but obviously it can't be because I guess, you know, it looks like a cruise missile. But again, you get this black hole affair and a sun in the middle, but it's definitely going like black sun, 1500s. So these have been depicted, these events, guys, over time, no doubt about it. And as I said, a lot of, you know, Norse mythology, etc. You get these. Now, there's the sun. So this is one, said 73, I'm not sure. But you get these three orbs venting orbs. Look at the size of these skyscrapers in this ancient city. And I notice there's a load of tents as well, which is interesting. Oh, they're right. There's an encampment. There's a war. Oh, I said the word. Fuck me. So yeah, what about this? Would it be normal to sit under a wooden sort of cafe, whatever it is, and eat while the sky is erupting with giant rocks and stuff? Now, how about fire and brimstone? How can fire and brimstone be? If it's falling from the sky, how can it be? Giant rocks fall from the sky. How can that be? Where are they coming from? Upper lands? Above the water? Going through the gaps? And what about these three suns? Was there a time, if they are suns, but they showed up and they're glowing red like suns, and there's three of them in J555. And there's so many examples of these three suns in Middle Ages depictions that we have seen. And they're all associated with the fall of civilization. You have a new king. You have a comet turn up. You have a change of calendar, change of everything, styles, and the whole of civilization gets destroyed. And most people, when they know about it, take to the bunkers or the mountains or the caves. Run to the hills, my friends. And in this one, it's quite interesting. I'm not sure of the date, but it does say, I guess, J30 and a 7. So, well, they say 1307. We say 307. I don't know what the S denotes. So it's a German church, and looks like to be some sort of UFO. But we see these in Renaissance artworks as something completely different. Okay, I don't know what they are, but there's some sort of tech. I would suggest, because the church seems to be on fire, that's some sort of dew weapon. Just not understood. Now, somebody posted and told me about, I think it was on King Dave's show, when he was on about, somebody posted about arches. I think it was, what's his fucking name? Can't remember. About old Roman arches lining up with sun at equinoxes, bit like they say Stonehenge does. And you get the same thing for Karnak in northern France, these magnetic stones lined up, and you get these as well, almost like they're a processional way for people to walk up, maybe some protectiveness from the EM or something that's going on, and then they reach a point in the horizon where the sun is setting. It's uncanny. It's uncanny that these so-called megaliths we know little about all line up with equinoxes. There's more in it. So fisheye lens, obviously, because Concorde is also bent. I'm wondering what's taking the photograph to keep up with it. But what I like about this, it actually shows how local the sun is. There could be multiple suns. There could be multiple suns in this place. This was in the 4th of May, only this year, Brazil. Both moon and sun right next to one another, if that is the moon, and both their beams reaching your feet. which is a mind blow in itself, because if you're 100 miles up the beach, the 2 beams would still reach your feet. So subjective reality. Lens flare, possibly. Another example sent in to me. I get a lot of them, as I said. What about this one? So they say that the moon's light is reflected off the sun, and there's some relationship between the moon and the sun. Yet you see a setting sun, which is going to disappear, and a fully illuminated moon. So it's not like just me, it's all of it. So, and this one was recently too, I think, and you get a crescent and that there as well. Both rays, beautiful, that one. More sun dogs. And that was me with a sun dog caused by chem clouds, as you can see, all in straight lines, only a couple of weeks ago. And again, this one looks like, you know, is there any mistake? This looks like the eye of Johnny Five, or an eye of a robot, or even, you know, it's definitely eye looking, isn't it? But again, it captures the magnetics of this place. 4 angels. Fantastic little shot that. Doesn't it look like an eyeball? It is cool, Julie. It's cool. So I will try and keep your books. I've got a few left, but I had it's basically cost 20 quid to send it to America land. So if you're happy to pay for postage, because I can't cover that, I'm happy to send one and sign it. So I sent a fuckload out yesterday. Lee Flatearthbritish, are you in the chat feed? Lee, more calling Orson. Come in, Orson. More calling Orson. That's beautiful, isn't it? So yeah. So this is supposed to be a rocket ship, so it's the Falcon Heavy by the look of it, and it's going past the sun. But what it does show is this venting supposed rocket fuel fumes, is that it looks exactly like, say, a speedboat from above, or water. And this all looks like water. And look at the way that the sun, because I don't think of the sun as a ball. I don't think it is a disc or anything, because I can't say what it is. Same as the moon. To me, it's just a plasma effect, and I'll leave it at that. Everyone else can just think what the fuck they want and just run away with themselves about fucking moon maps and everything else that's going on with all this thinking at the moment. Tell you what, guys, don't take your eye off the prize, not for a fucking second. They'll do anything to stop it. You notice how it goes in, like it's, you know, inverted on the outsides. You see what I mean? Really, really watery effect as well. So where is the sun sketches? I don't know. This one's another one that was taken in Russia not long ago. And you got this rising sun, and there's, I guess in this is a line from, again, like a sun halo, but it's red and it looks like the sun. They posted in the Daily Mail, I couldn't really get the article, but 3 suns were spotted over Russia at this period. So that's a beautiful sunset. There's nothing more beautiful than a sunset. Consciously, because we witness it and we look at it, it becomes more beautiful for us. You know, so when you witness that fantastic fiery sunset, it's because of you. It's because you're there. So that's a nice example there of a sun halo. Now, ancient cultures, you know, the Mesopotamians, Egypts all have like sun discs. You know, if you want to find out, you know, I've posted about them on the Tatarian channel. But again, you know, the art and, you know, the religion of these people is the art and the sun disk Ra, which doesn't really look like the sun, but it has corpuscular rays, so it is the sun. But they always got this lip. But again, it's very portal, and she seems to be recharging something here using sun's rays, which are, or he, whoever it is, Akhenaten. And also here, again, you know, the sun disk is over Anubis's head, and this, she's getting beams, you know, like, I guess in energy. But, you know, there's a definite correlation between the sun and consciousness here as well, the light giver. And, you know, the boat that sails across the ocean of the sky. Okay. But more than that, what you find is got a doorway on it, like a doorway to another dimension, or just like in Enochian terms, holes in the firmament. And maybe they just sail up, step off, and go through. Doors in the firmament. Right, let's take a look at this crazy bit of footage. I'll speed it up a bit because there's 6 minutes of it. I don't want to keep you that long, but it is worth a study. And then, you know, maybe we can find out what the hell is going on. So this was taken in a Mexico beach Posted Bacala, as I said, and on my Facebook. So thank you for that, Angel. Right, let's have a look what's going on. No, it threw me a bit because I thought, fuck me. It looks like here, like there's an actual like globe or something coming out of the water. Oh, excuse me, it's glitching. Don't worry, I'll refresh it if it fucks up. Oh, there you go. Like you know, I know it's like the sky behind in the clouds, but like it's like disky. It's got like a defined edge to it there. So yeah, what is that? Now I said to you guys, this sun thing is a lot bigger than I can ever remember. The moon's also doing weird stuff. It's going bright orange, like really freaky orange, which I've never really witnessed before. And they say, oh, it's closer than it's ever been, and it's going away. And well, maybe we won't all be here to witness that. But I'm just saying that, you know, this I've not witnessed before. And what it is, I don't know. Is it our sun? I don't know. It doesn't look like. What is this? Just this beaming fucking light. Let's speed this up again a bit for you. Okay. Oh, 111. Look at that. Come on. There you are. Is it going slower? Yeah, it's going slower. Let's play a bit faster. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. There you are. Faster. Right, let's see what's going on here. So there, stop. What about that? That disc, that chunk taken out, like there's something else there. And this is just the other morning on one of these beach cams. So, you know, is it photoshopped? It's a fucking beach cam. I doubt it. And it ends up on Facebook. Somebody's grabbed it. Had a little chat feed going on to sort of give you a little bit of credibility. The date's up in the corner, GMT, time. And these webcams, I look at them fucking all the time. You know, sometimes if I'm bored, I just leave one on of just a boring old street saying Dublin or something, just to watch it. They have chat feeds going. So what is that above it? Is that clouds? And what about that? What about that? I've not seen a sunrise like it. It's a little bit freaky, to say the least. What say you guys? What say you? My internet just dropped off. I'm wondering about this here. This you know, it looks what the fuck? It looks magnetic. It looks like it's something to do with whatever this is, but it doesn't really look like our sun, and just looking really freaky. And it's white. It's not orange. Sunrises used to be orange in my Brian. Do you remember that? Do you remember orange sunrises? Yeah, me too. So yeah, these I've seen loads of examples of, guys, you know, and there is definitely something fucking going on. And the antiquity, as I'll show you more examples of now, will show you definitely this stuff is replicating and has happened before. So 438 of you watching. Thanks for joining on Tuesday night on Flatearthbritish. So, I'm not sure what to make of it. Maybe that rain cloud, yeah, set it off. I don't know. It's just the whiteness, the size. It's not defined. The sun looks absolutely fucking massive. Don't know if it's magged up because of the beach camera, but the whole hue of that is weird, isn't it? Something? Nothing? I don't know. It looks like a freaky ass fucking sunrise to me, and doesn't even look like the sun I'm used to. I'll tell you what I expect. I expect a sun, yeah, to arrive, orangey, nice and orangey glow, and everything lights up like a beautiful summer's day. You know, like that. There's a bit of rain there. Still, freakiness indeed. So let's have a look at some examples of this sort of shit going down before in antiquity, because it does. Oh, there was no volume to that. Ugh. Like comets. Now I've got stacks of comet books. I basically posted them over and over on Celtic Italian channel. You may want to check out. I've been talking about comet destroyers. Maybe about 4 years ago, Lee Flatearthbritish sub spent an entire night going through dates and he did some sort of math, accumulated and the amount of events, major events, and catastrophic events correlating with these things turning up is overwhelming. The first time I seen it, it was like, it shuddered me. I was like, fuck me. Because I'm a flat earther, I don't think these are coming from space. Okay, something space is there. They could be aquatic technology. They do look like, as I explained before, like jellyfish. Other people say, oh, they holes in the firmament. I don't know about that, because I remember Hale Bob in the daytime, and the thing, you know, it didn't strike me as a hole in anything. It looked like it was an artificial something or other flying. Look at this one, it's got a smiley face. Like that, for example, yeah? So, you know, if there's a hole, or like I said, a window in the firmament, and all that shines through, that could be what's happening with all of these points of light. Just all little gaps in the lattice work of the grid of the sky. You know, I imagine this thing glitching, because it has been a bit glitchy. I've seen the sky come apart glitchy in the daytime. One side of the sky, there's HD clouds. The other side, you can't even see a cloud because it's all too fuzzy and indeterminable. So like, what the fucking hell's going on? And I've never seen that happen before either. So it is interesting. It does look like lights, you know, bellowing through. But comets look like jellyfish, so it gives you that, you know, thought of, you know, this aquatic theme. Looks exactly like a comet with his tail. So, not saying that comets are actually alive-o. Just get that off. And these showed up in California and other places in America not too long ago. I'll show you examples of them. Also, Henry sent me yesterday, there was a meteorite came down in California only yesterday as well. Yeah, only yesterday. So some teenage girls, but I don't want to listen to it because, like, it sounds irritating. So they just seen these like crazy fucking things in the sky. Okay, like that. Look at this thing, this point of light on that. And this is all recent. So the sky's been lighting up. They've been having weird as fuck, whatever they are. You want to call them shooting stars. Stars could be souls. Oh, that's interesting. That come up. I asked only yesterday the people who did this Birmingham Convention Truth Juice if I would come back and do another convention. And I said I would be more than happy to. So hopefully that'll come off. And I'm trying to hire the same hall for our convention, our Flat Earth-tarian Flatearthbritish do, which is well overdue, by the way. You imagine it? It'd be fantastic. You could have like all of the Flatearthbritish ledges in one place. You'd have like Squirrel Sniper, Millage, Lee Flatearthbritish Subbage. Yeah, you get in this picture? Yeah, Hippie Shake, anybody else who comes from Britain land, we can get over. It'd be nice. If anybody like flies over, then they'd be probably jabbed up, so that's not good. So yeah, it looks like it's in water. And these ones look like tadpoles, but they're dragons, aren't they? And I pulled apart like a Middle Ages depiction book, and about maybe 4 years ago, and it said in there that there was dragons fighting over the Bristol Channel. You know, what the fuck did they mean by that? And it was like thunder and lightning. It's like, sounds like tech, or it sounds like something else turning up. So yeah, comets come way too close to the ground, causing plasma disturbance, destroying buildings. They agitate the EM. Things will just like explode, and it literally redefines humanity. Okay, and how I think that the orb is the clue. The orb, the scepter. It will show you as a weapon. You know, this comet, you know, daggers in this chem cloud you will always see in these depictions of an alchemical era. As you can see, they're all hiding in the clouds as the Phoenicians, and they're hiding with their dastardly tech, okay, which is like comet destroyers. So that's engraving depicting a great comet dated 1528. So it's a woodcut. And they thought of a comet as that. And people have always been terrified of them too. A comet triggered off the New Madrid events of 1811 through to 1812. A comet was seen over Russia during Napoleon's march on Moscow. Comets have been seen in the sky during just prior to the Great Fire of London. You name a seminal moment in history and you'll find that there's been a comet involved somewhere along the line. They hired people to watch out for comets. Maybe this is why the Vatican got a telescope named Lucifer. Maybe they're keeping a lookout for comets. They named them years ago. You got Batahas, and this one here they knew the names of Cometi, the comets of the 16th century, and they were very, very frequent, very, very frequent. And that's another woodcut from the 1680s, which will show, I guess, the constellation that the comet was seen in. But what you find, multiple comets. In one comet book I got, it talks of comets splitting off in two different directions, flying off in different directions, which, you know, it's not possible in heliocentric thinking anyway, because they say that these things are supposed to go around the sun, and when it catches the sun's apparent hot rays when it's icy cold, it like basically evaporates, and then it gets like miles and miles, millions of miles long ice particles for the tail, apparently. So we got the famous depiction called I can't think. When you're unhappy, beginning with the word mel. Can't remember. Anyway, it's included with comets, and it shows, oh, melancholy. Melancholy, the depiction, it's on my wall actually behind me, shows you comets and a lady in another realm waiting for this place to be destroyed. You've got the skeletons with the giant crown, the sword in the crown, two scepters, you know, and the comets included. So it's all like their weapons, the Phoenician weapons, the thing that defines their power. Behold, a comet on another engraving in the 1600s. Would it fuck us up? Oh, this one might. Again, people panicking when they see a comet coming in close because it screams earthquakes, volcanoes, and pestilence. This one's over Germany, and I'll show if these are giant babies, because the baby here, or the baldy, whatever, naked person is the size of a cow, but it could be just crap artwork. But you get, like, again, these, whatever they are, is going in different direction, causing devastation, fire and brimstone, and everyone dying of pestilence and plague. So I think that if anything in the air is altered, you know, and people are suffering things like altitude sickness or symptoms of, or the bends because of some sort of pressure sickness, it's the M change. It's the M change. And it's depicted on the Bayeux tapestry for Harold's invasion and William shooting an arrow in his eyeballage, apparently, which sucked, I bet. So cometgraphia is the study of when are they going to come, and they got a shitload of people watching for these because it's highly important. They played them a stack of money in this era because they were that important. They didn't want to be caught off guard. If they had plenty of warning of one, you know, look at this one. It's 1508, dreadful effects of a comet 1472 depicted here. I'm guessing looks German. But yeah, the comet comes over, two comets, cause absolute destruction of mankind. I think they may even cause liquefaction. It could be the cause of the mud flood, even, comets. So yeah, well documented. So I think this is bullshit. No, they don't exactly got big flashing lights on the side of Halley's Comet to say that it's Halley's Comet. It's just a fucking comet. I don't know. They say they spectral analyze it. Yeah, I think I want to fucking argue that point. So Samuel Clement, yeah, Mark Twain, okay, one of their main, I guess, social engineers of this period. So he's one of the chums with Tesla's, another one of their social engineers. I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It was coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it. And it will be the greatest disappointment of my life if I don't go out with Halley's Comet. The Almighty has said, no doubt. Now here are these two unaccountable freaks that come in together and they must go together. Yeah, you freak, go with it. So he's blowing smoke up his own ass there, wasn't he? So they come in so close that they light up this already ruined building. Yeah. So, you know, I think it's well documented that these things fuck up the day and that they are weapons of a sort, wouldn't you say? Coming in close, wrecking the world. Okay? So, let us move on. Got any more of them to show on there? Oh, also, comets bring, well, I think that goes small, cheap labor, because everyone gets killed. Okay? They're just telling you, you know, it changes the paradigm. And they're definitely a part of it. The comment of 1811, there it is there. This triggers off the New Madrid event in Missouri. There was a giant star thought there. I think that's part of it as well. We'd love to get the proper narrative of what was going down at these times, because comets are definitely a player with it all. Look, 1811, the reset year, and there's a comet. Yeah. Chukaska's comet is a prophesized comet. Yeah, this is the Indian prophesized about this, and he prophesied that it would reset Earth as well. Yeah, like way before it happened. Anyway, moving on. Jacob's ladder. So religion and the Holy Bible at this point in time, I would say that the Jesuits, which I'll give you evidence for in this vlog, okay, guys, basically gave us the information, or were tipping us off or telling us of how the shit was going to go down, and prophecy will be fulfilled. They are ascending up a ladder to some sort of portal up here, these whoever they are, but what they are being attacked with is demons while they go, so they're tormented. Yeah, yes, I know, quite interesting that, isn't it? So we got the spiral version of an artwork here taking you all the way up to a sun, which is in this case a portal. So in artworks, they're showing you that the sun is a portal which people ascend into. In this Renaissance artwork, okay, Gordage, bearded Gordage. So yeah, now Christopher, who is an awesome YouTuber, mentioned the other day in a vlog that I watched. Wow, that God's gaslighting every fucker, wasn't he? Why did he stick the apple in the garden with the knowledge of good and evil any fucking way? Now, if he'd have left that out, all of this trouble wouldn't have happened. Just, no, I'll put it there to be tempted, you know? So anyway, in this disc, he has another land and another kingdom. And it's like they've come out of it. Okay, another realm. And they're like, get back in there. Portal. And the dream of Jacob and the ladder ascending to the portal to the promised land, getting the fuck out of here. That's interesting. Looks like the synapses of the Brian with all these electrical bits. The sheep, that's the people in the plane. Meh. And there you go, another Renaissance work ascending up this so-called ladder. People say it's ascension, you know, vibrationally. To a place of, I guess, ascended master. See, if I went up that ladder and I got to the top and there's this big beardy Santa Claus looking dude, I'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not so sure about this. What's it like back down there? Maybe have to weather it. But yeah, it's looking way trippy, this religious ladder of ascension theme. Whatever is going on. And then, show you a ladder. So like a box in the sky and a portal area. Lots of examples in Renaissance art, by the way. If you want to check for yourself, just put Jacob's ladder in art and you get 1,000 squillion examples. I just picked up a couple to give you an idea. So black sun. Now Himmler, he definitely had a thing about a black sun. Okay. In I can't remember the name of Riesenberg Castle, I think it is. So the black hole, Nazi symbol of the black sun wheel. German Sonarad, employed by the post-Nazi Germany, context by neo-Nazis, this one. Okay, similar to the symbols employed by the SS. So it seems to be an important symbol for them, the black sunnage. Okay, yeah, I was right. Wilsenburg mosaic is in Himmler's castle. So they took it back, I guess, when Germany fell, and they didn't blow it up with explosives. No, what you find in this, guys, is they have like where, like, if you imagine Knights of the Round Table, so there's like little alcoves where a general or something would stand. Yeah, they got beanbags there. No, doesn't really do the same historically, but yeah. So I was thinking there must be something going on with the Knights of the Round Table, you know, and the Round Table itself might be something else, you know, guys. So there it is. It's on the floor, the symbol of the black sun. So it was important to Nazi Germany, and it was important to Himmler, and he was all powerful in the Reich, probably number one, as far as I can think. You know, this guy did most of the skullduggery, apparently, but it might be a psyop, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird chicken farmer. They say he was a psychopath. Well, he had to be a psychopath. Fucking hell. There he is there. Apparently he didn't like brains on his face. So Brian's on his face. What's that? Oh, that looks like, look at this, a black sun. This is like electrical conduits. The fuck is that? Let's check this out. Oh, there you are. There's the castle's an interesting shape as well, isn't it? It's a triangle, like a pyramid. So, is there anything in it? I think so. Look at that for a mud flutter. Whoa, look at that. It's up to the second story window there. The grass comes down here. Where's that? Treasure hunters dig up 48 crates of Hitler's gold underneath a Polish palace. Check that out, though. The mud's there. That's pretty fab. Whoa. Oh, right. You can see the windows that side. It's just that muddy hill. The front door's blocked up with grass. What happened there, then? Looks like it might have had a mud flood. Oh, the door's up in the air there. Wow, that place is cool, isn't it, guys? What you think? I can't see chat. Well, I'm digging it anyway. So, yeah, we'll have a little bit about the war shortly in this next section. We'll have a little think about Hitler-Rooney. See what wrong with Hitler-Rooney. See if he were all right, Anna. I doubt it, though. Probably right in that case. Fucking all that, isn't he? Especially going to power, Anna. I don't know, maybe he was trying to save the world. Who even fucking knows? Yeah, they give him bad press, like they did with Michael Jackson. It's probably the case. Look at this. Fasces, Lebris, Eagle, Wings Open. What's that for? Charlottesville far-right groups. Charlottesville Nazis got a fasces. Oh, dear. But it is the symbol for fascism, so that would make perfect sense. Eagle, Wings Open, active charge, fasces. Isn't that interesting? Ooh, double fasces cross. So this symbol is well used. I haven't seen these ones either. Double eagle, wings open, fucking Roman, fasces it's holding. Not a weapon, guys. Whatever. Look at this. Man in the High Castle. Oh yeah, I watched one or two of them with my kid. It was shit. Wasn't into it. Anyway, moving on. There he is. Chicken shit farmer. Probably like fucking psycho, but I'm like no expert in these matters. So I'm going to come back for a second, okay, to share my thoughts with you. So 635 total watching to see you, my friends, on a Tuesday, the 3rd of August, 2021 or so, they say. We are quite a while into the epic of reset of civilization. It started probably March last year, 18th. People are telling me, hey, Matt, did you hear like that the world's gonna like fucking end in like the 8th of August? No, it's not. You know, it's not going to end it because I definitely 100% think that I'd have been tipped off by the Most High, not have been able to tip you off in the meantime. Not like that I've got like a direct connection with the Most High or anything, but like I downloaded a load of stuff from the Most High or my higher self, which works for the Most High. It's all very epic. Don't worry. Just go with it. You happy anyway? You keeping your vibration up? Did you have a bad moment any time in the last 24, 48 hours since Flat Day? Or did Flat Day cure you of any bullshittery? Are you becoming master at Notgiveafuckness? Be like waters. Be like waters, my friends. Be like water, my friends. Okay? An epic Notgiveafuckness. And see how life improves. Okay? See? No matter how much they go on at me and try and stamp me down or anything, I will still not have bad thoughts and I will still have loving thoughts, okay? Even when they're complete and utter fucking, I was going to say spazzes, but that's not PC anymore, cretins, then I just like smile these days. I'm getting really good at it. Thank you, Lee, for coming by. Brenky, but we've got to be kind and loving, haven't we? You know, it's no use being like taking the high ground just because they're all fucking took a jab and sold out the whole of humanity and about to get fucking. Doesn't matter. Face Diaper, oh, nice name. Adolf was a Rothschild bloodline. Yeah, he probably was. I know Face Diaper. But let's have a look at his chicks anyway and see what goes down in the Wolf's Lair. Shall we? That'll be fun. Wilhelm, you're in this as well. Deborah, not you. Oh, Mellage. Yeah, we had a renaming ceremony. I was not involved at all, but apparently I think this is really good as well. We're going to have a 20-year reign of rain because Mel's dog is called Rain. He's a German Shepherd and it's very beautiful. Okay, so that worked. I quite like it. I think it's really groovy. It goes with like the theme of water and reset, and you know, the shit is going to go down. So, Manny Silver, much love to you, Manny. Carla Red Pill. Smash those red thumbs. Them red thumbs. Smash those thumbs. Smash those thumbs. Don't smash your toes either. Ethiopian. Jab, jab, jab. Hitler was a Jew infiltrator. Owen. Spit on the floor when you say that as well, right? Yeah. Dean. Yeah, you don't know that for definite. He probably was, though. But, like, you know. Let's just not be judgmental, is what I'm saying. History lies a lot, yeah. Anyway, history rocks. So let's have a look. Oh, it's Greg Berry. Juliet's in the house. Africania Duo Joe. I'll just say Joe then, brother, because the first bit's like a bit much for me, old Martin Brian, okay? Yakakuki, well, that one's a bit too much, but I will say, Martin, there's a real cool channel about malignant narcissists called Survive. I've heard about it. I know about it. Yeah, I got linked it up. Yeah, I've watched. There was one the other night I'd watched a bit of on Now CTV. They talk about like Taria and that, and they did one on narcissists, but like. Most people are narcissists. You don't know whether you're hearing about narcissists from narcissists. Does that make sense? Good actors and shit, guys. Mish. I know. David Smith. The Roman Empire real. Right, David, we're going to approach that right now. Okay, that subject. When do you think it happened, the fall of the Roman Empire? Or the Phoenicians? Or whatever you want to call the classical world. Okay, that matters. And Dragon Sage is in the house. Little Wingage and Bird Dick, Janice Angel, Brown Eyes is here. Hello, Angel. Earthling here, and more variants on the way. Yeah, don't worry about that. Good. I hope it hurries up. Fucking hurries up. Cheers, love, and God loves you. God loves you. Did you hear that? It's good news, isn't it? Looks like a jab. Right, let's get underway. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of movieage. I'm going to drive you through it. Okay, I've got loads of pictures, but we're going to continue on the frame of thinking for now of portal age. Now, there's been some strange disappearances of people over the years. Some of them in the official narrative, and you know, it's a strange old game when you got like entire towns or villages like disappearing off the face of the earth and leaving all of their plates and cups in place. Is it something to do with portals or interdimensional travel or along them lines, not space aliens. So think about that. Okay, let me just delete that and delete that. Now, the lost colony disambiguous. They say are disambiguous for Roanoke. Now, I've talked about this many times, and I posted and showed you pictures, so I'm not going to do it again. But apparently, in Newfoundland, the Roanoke colony, or the lost colony of Roanoke, was the first English colony in the New World. So let's have a listen. Let's have a think about that. So the first colony, not the Pilgrim Fathers and thing, the first colony in the New World, which is the Old World, which was abandoned and the colonists never found. So what? So they went there like the next year and everything was still in place and they went missing off the face of the earth. Some say, yeah, they were eaten by Indians. Yeah. So did that really happen? Or did something to do with portals happen because the entire community went missing? Okay. What about Mary Celeste? It's the same thing going on there, isn't it? And that was more, I guess, more recent. So yeah, the Mary Celeste, a beautiful ship, okay, and was an American merchant and brigantine, discovered adrift and deserted in the Atlantic Ocean off the Azores, so the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, in 1872. The Canadian Del Gratia found her and in a disheveled but seaworthy condition under partial sail and her lifeboat missing. The last entry in a log was dated 10 days earlier, and she had left New York City for Genoa on November the 7th, and still amply provisioned when found. And the cargo was denatured alcohol for intact. I don't know, was still intact. So the cargo had not been stolen, so there was no pirates, lifeboat gone, and everyone was just, why would you leave everything? What were they escaping? What were they getting away from? Oh, there's been many hypotheses anyway. Here's one there. Effects on the crew of alcohol fumes from the cargo. They were all tripping out, apparently. Submarine earthquakes, seeping gas, making them trip out. Water spouts, hitting them out of the ocean. A giant squid. Yeah, a giant squid had them on the Mary Celeste. Yeah, all right. So it's covered by Arthur Conan Doyle, another one of the social engineers, and the author of the very epic No Shit Sherlock. So here's German stuff. German stuff to do with the war. We're going to have a little look at the war and have a think about it. And it's not just because there's a female gymnastic on it, because that would not be right. Okay. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da. I'm not going to do the volume. Okay, this is Eva having a little workout on a beach, as they do when you're a great dictator's chick. Okay. Behind every great man is a great woman. Yeah, like Not Tonight, Josephine. What the fuck is that all about, guys? Yeah, have a think about that. Yeah, just took over Russia. I'm a little bit tired, love. Yeah, but you are a great man. If she talked like that, I doubt it though. So yeah, look at Eva on the back. Good, isn't it? She's really fit. That looks like Wales, but it's not. It's Bavaria. Nice one, Eva. So yeah, she's like not that good looking actually. Well, she's good on the whatever they are, the bars. I tried that once, fucked myself up. So there she is up on the wolf's there. Okay, she loves dogs. Hitler got a German Shepherd because he loves animals. He don't have a mix, but apparently later on, years later, when he turns into a drug addict, you know, Hitler number 3. So let's get this right. Hitler, right, lives up in a real cool pad up in the mountains in Bavaria. Air's crystal clean, and he rams his pad out with her niece. Yeah, to just put that clear in your brain before anyone says that Hitler was a homosexual. Because very fucking much doubt it. Here he is. Here he is making an appearance. Woohoo! What the fuck is all this? He said. They fucking hanging around. Haven't they gone yet? Haven't they fucking gone? Look at him. He's being comical. That's a nice day, isn't it? Oh. I'm not a drug addict at this stage. There's his dog. Look at his dog. Yeah. They say that it died in the Hitler bunker. Apparently, they shot the dog, give it a cyanide capsule, and then he shot himself, and then he shot Eva. No. How did that go down? Anyway, forget it, because it never went down. No, he never died in Paraguay or anything like that. He went off pond. There's no point. Yeah. Hitler, maybe a little bit uncomfortably close to one of his nieces. Who knows? And there he is with Eva. Will you ever talk to me again? Yes. A week next Tuesday. We have an appointment at 2. Okay, bye, fine, bye. Apparently she got depressed because Hitler was not paying her enough attention, if you know what I mean. But fuck me, guys. He's taken over the world, isn't it? You know? He's just invaded France. Holland's, Belgium's just fucking fallen. And Eva is on. You know? Oh, what are we buying you? A nice telescope? Is that a shotgun? No, it's a camera. Damn. So Germans, it says in the narrative, but I can't play it to you because I get copyrighted. Yeah, say Germans in the World War II went batshit crazy for the camera and they filmed every fucking thing, is what I said. Okay. So here's Otto, and here is Helga. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Nice day to invade Russia. Let's invade Russia. What do you think, Otto? Oh, I don't know the Russians. They seem so weak. They're not weak. I seen a Russian the other day was 7'3". Is that so? Oh, maybe I shouldn't read the papers. No, you shouldn't read the papers. It's all lies. There we are. Off to Russia. Operation Barbarossa. Okay. First, let's have a spliff in Paris. Oh, isn't this romantic? Oh, Paris is so romantic, I find. Yes. The architecture is sublime. Good job we didn't burn it. Oh, the burnt earth policy of the Ibenskrufen, when they go in, yeah, burn a village, rape and kill and thief everybody if they haven't run away in time, which is what these are doing now. Quick, let's run. The Germans have got to rape us all. And then you find Jew models, or, oh, there's a Jew. There's another Jew. Hello, hello. Yes, I don't fancy their chances much. And there's all of the people doing the sheeple thing like they do in these days with a mask, and they all join in with the old Adolf Hitler, sicky Eily fucking thing. See me. I wouldn't have been into it all, guys, yeah? I don't do what other people does. Look at these people all unhappy and sad. That would make me cry, yeah? I cry all the fucking time, yeah? Somebody who I know says I'm a wuss. I don't think I'm a wuss, yeah? I'm a great warrior of truthness. Lost Home movies, Nazi Germany. That was good, wasn't it? Did anyone die? No. Was there a happy ending? Fuck yeah. Don't worry about things, guys. So the Holy Bible. Now, so think about that. Somebody was just mentioning just now in the chat age. So this Bible, the original KGB. Oh, it's like KGB. King James Bible. Okay, it's been Mangala affected, which used to be a Mandala effect. It's now a Mangala effect because Mangala changed it twice. 1611 PDF, right? So they bring it in because in Britain, yeah, nobody can understand one another. Where are you from? Wales. They wouldn't be able to understand you in Gloucestershire, yeah, like a couple of miles away because all of the regional accents. So let's have a look at the Jesuit cover for the Holy Bible that's been translated. It does state that, you know, take it or leave it. We tried our best. It's in ancient fucking Arabic or Hebrew or Aramaic or whatever it fucking is. So the Torah, yeah, and we got all we can out of it. The Torah, because it's a multi-dimensional story. The Torah, it's got everything about every history of every human being that's ever lived in the matrices in the Torah. Did you know that? Fuck yeah. Yeah, but you got to drop a fuck ton of acid to see that, apparently. Anyway, so they got the plasma eagle, which is instantly death, and they got the chem clouded sun, whatever that is, the moon, I guess. The name of Goddage, okay. Double fasces, okay, just to make sure everybody dies. Bit of judgmenting going on, so they're writing all that stuff down, okay. So no wanking, no. The Holy Bible, contravening the Old Testament. Do you see how they said that? Like Testament, and the New. Newly translated out of the original tongues. And with former translations diligently compared to the recited by His Majesty's spectacle commandment. Oh, that sounds like you've just like sort of slotted it together. Yeah, is that what you did? Anyway, told us a lot of juice there. It's great for Flat Earth as well. So you left that in. Appointed to be read in church. So you can't read it at home. No, you must read it in church. Why? Because God only lives in a church where you've got to give us money. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. That's fair. Yeah, of course it's fair. Buy a good wank. Have you got any church t-shirts? We do not do church t-shirts. Why don't you do like God rocks t-shirts? Because God does not rock. Rock is the work of the devil. Is that so? Yeah. Can you prove it? No. Oh, all right then. Anyway, it's full Jesuit, and I think that they definitely, this is a guide to Armageddon. Anyway, Comet Tuesday. Let's have a look at some pictures, and I'm going to come back for a little bit. This is not going to be a 3-hour vlog today because I don't know, because it's Tuesday. So remember, we have a fantastic weekend coming, guys. We got Russian Vids. I'm going to go on his channel over to Russian Vids, which will be a classic moment in Flat Earthage, because it's got like legendary truther who is Russian Vids and myself, and I'm going to hit him up with all of this caper. Okay, so that's Mud Flood, Tartaria, Antiquitech, Aquatech, the Phoenicians, all of it. Yeah, but I like hit him up with consciousness studies, because that's my main thing. This is in Prague. We've seen this a dozen times. This atmosphere, probably astrological clock, and probably the old were at some stage. Nice little picture. Thank you. Whoever sent that in. Oh yeah, Lucy sent that in. Thank you for that picture. Corn, man. This is the god corn. Look, it is. It's the god corn. He has spiky hair, and spiky fingers. So what's with the red bows, guys? I told you before, I think there's something sinister going on with the red bows when they open a building, something we don't know about. But I think this is akin to fasces anyway. And 2 horns of life on this rather nice postage stampage. Now, somebody sent me these. They're in Arizona land, okay? And apparently some sort of fairy tale castle city thing. They look like mushrooms. Yeah, maybe like fondant icing of meringue. What geological formation could have caused them, I cannot say, but I can say that there's caves in them and they were dwellings of some sort. So they're probably getting up out of the way of the flood water with whatever mud was hanging around on the higher ground. Maybe. It's difficult to say. Pretty groovy image though. So thank you everybody on a Tuesday to pop by. So I hope you're all having fun. I can't see how many of you are there. We'll get back to you in a minute and give you all shouted. Oh, this is some pussy. This is my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, she's not very happy. Esmeralda. Yeah, she only got one eye. Yeah, listen, I'm not judgmental. Just because she had a hunchback and one eye, yeah, and was a little bit crippled, I don't hold that against anyone. Yeah. So she looks unhappy. Yeah, not surprised. Anyway. Phoenicians are all of the classical world. The Greeks is a colloquial term for anyone in the Eastern Mediterranean around that time, same as the Romans, which they've attributed to all of the fucking world, and USA are in fact all the same thing, exist in the modern day, as in Rome, as in you have a congress, yeah, Rome Congress, just saying. Democracy, demonocracy. So you got Greek dudage and laurel leaves of control and the eagle. And you got the Romans, eagle, and slightly chunkier Roman with laurel leaves of control. And here is Washington, who washed into a town, okay, with the imperial eaglage of the Americanis. So this is like the Romans of the classical world. Now, this is an excerpt from the Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey. I'm not sure if he's got a real copy made by skin of 1,000 slaves. I do not know. But do me a favor, guys. Like, I don't celebrate Christmas, birthdays, or any of their voodoo shit. Yeah, don't celebrate birthdays. The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth. So now they make you light candles, celebrate your birthday, and it's fucking Satanism. Are you going to celebrate your next birthday? Learning this fact. Just saying, you know. It's up to you. Don't put presents under your Christmas tree. You're making a pact. It'll be a bit late for some of this. Anyway, social engineering masters. Now, we know after this has happened that we knew anyway that there was one world government. There's only one power. And all of the politicians in are just puppets for somebody behind the scenes. Something terrible. The beast. And the beast has been growing. And now the beast is almost fully grown. We are all going to fucking know about it. Time magazine have been doing this bullshit about germs, okay, invisible enemies, since 1992, losing the battle here. 1994, killer microbes, just scaremongering. Killer germs, 98, and then it gets up to 98, the flu hunters, and then SARS. That was the first time I actually seen a mask in Britain was during SARS. I laughed my head off when I seen it. I thought, you dozy moo. Now look, bird flu, 2004. The death threat from chickens. And then there was H1N1. Can you remember that? Chasing Ebola. Do you remember that? 2014. Fuck it, I posted about it. And then it went from there to Zika virus. And then it went from there to the new pandemic threat, 2017. Only that short time ago. And now, coronavirus. So, all world media operations and television news channels say the same fucking story every single day. This is interesting, guys. And this is a wadam as well, right? This is the Titanic. The narrative behind the Titanic, the building of it, Brunel, is the Great Western. The builders of this Highlander Wolf, in Ireland, they use riveting boys to do the riveting. Closer look, guys. Yeah. Below this level here, there's no rivets. So they had welding, guys. They had welding way before they're letting us know. Okay. These are welded plates for the superstructure of the Titanic. Interesting. The Tatarians had welding, guys. It's not all riveted. These are Dick's rooms. These grow commonly, not in Britain, thankfully. Fuck me. Can you imagine stepping on one? So I'm guessing they look like Venus flytraps. So imagine them in your garden. No, don't imagine them in your garden. Is there anybody that was actually like them in the garden? I wouldn't. Well, I guess females would. Some males. This is Venice Beach in LA land, which at one time was a massive oil pumping platform beach in the 1930s. And they cleaned it up a little bit later, and then they brought in Jim Morrison and hippied it up a bit. Okay? It was a fucking mess in the past. Yes? LA Beach. What? Venice Beach. This is interesting. This is a Roman gold ring of Minerva, and it is made from Caledonian jade, from Caledonia in Britain. So this was produced in Britain, so it's basically Brito-Romano, or whatever they say, but it's a beautiful piece, and it shows the goddess Minerva with a particular kind of helmet on. Okay, keep an eye on that helmet. We're going to see that again in these pictures. So this is New York in the past. Is this for fucking real? Is this for real? That you can't even look out your office window because there's about 1 trillion cables. Did they really do that? You know, I'm doubting, because some photographs don't show any of this at all, and other photographs, it's like insanity. Maybe it just existed like that for a short period, but I really can't get my head around it, guys. Looks busy, hippie chick, but I'm just saying, can you imagine that above your head every day? It would be just crazy. I just can't imagine it. You don't see it in the old movies. I'm sure there's cars here, are there? No, it's a bit earlier. But yeah, telegraph, apparently, all of that. How many people are there to have that many wires? These are interesting. These are ancient, apparently, aquifers, okay? And they are, we don't know how they were drilled, and they're made of stone, and they go round in circles. So they're using vortex technology, probably double vortex technology, in the gathering of this water. It's quite near to the Nazca lines in Peru. So it's associated with Nazca. So I'm guessing under all these family would be other petroglyphs. So they're around the same time as Nazca, and they are gathering whatever rainwater is available, and they're running down into aquifers underneath here. I guess it'd be pristine, and it'd be treated. It would be treated. It would be vortexed. Maybe there's even something with the stone as well. Who even knows? So interesting. This one, Venice hasn't changed a day in water level since 1945. So much for the water levels rising in this place, guys. Now, here's the Americans, Venice, on ducks. Okay, see these 3 posts, the water level. 3 posts have changed. The water level is exactly the same. Hasn't gone up an inch. Hasn't gone up an inch in 70 years, the water level in Venice, guys. What do you make of that? I'll tell you what I make of that. They're talking a load of shit about sea levels rising. This is the home of Napoleon Bonaparte's sister, and it was in Italy. And it's there today, and it's a ruin. And it's an absolutely beautiful palace. Looks a bit mud flooded because the window's literally on ground level there. But yeah, that's it. I can't remember the city. There's a statue still there. So yeah, Napoleon's sister's beautiful little palace. Still there today, left to rack and ruin. Interesting. So if you was like living in like Russia, yeah, would it be the score that like if you had like a Range Rover with a winch on it, or something like a Land Rover with a winch on it, and you live local, could you really tow away a MiG, take it home? Because they got like these littered all over the countryside in Russia. Like you got like MiGs in little bunkers. Yeah, be fucking ace. Imagine having a MiG in your back garden, guys. It'd be brilliant. Yeah. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, nuke-proof MiG chambers all over the world. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The kid looks terrified. I know, it does look terrified. It looks uncomfortably terrified. The man is very, very, very big. Okay. Now, the man is an Italian water polo world champion. Now, I'm guessing that his hair had something to do with his floatability in water. Let's have a look at his face. He looks fucking stoned or tripping on something. Very, very hairy. Andrea, 73. Look at the size of his handage. Kid looks like really unhappy. Go and sit with your uncle. I don't want to. He's hairy and scary. Go and sit with him. But look at the size of his hands and his legs and his body. So he's a Yeti. Earthling, yeah. He's a Yeti. But yeah, ladies, would you like your husband to be that hairy? Look at this then, right? This is literally a plague hospital off of St. Petersburg. So if you had the plague in St. Petersburg, you would jet it off or boat it off. Yeah. It's in the shape of a kidney bean, isn't it? Or a kidney even. It's a really unusual kidney shape. And it must designate something why it would be in a perfect kidney shape. So it's not Stafford as such, and apparently for plague victims, it's in that red brick as well, isn't it? So this is in Flanders. This is in the site of the First World War battles. But this part here near Theory Ridge is non-accessible to human beings, but apparently this photographer can go in. It's seeping with mustard gas in the earth everywhere, and like literally only these pine trees can grow, etc. But yeah, the place is just one of the most toxic places you can imagine. It's incredible, isn't it? What it must have been like. I thought about it 1,000 times to be in the trenches. This guy, they haven't got a name for it, but he's apparently a Roman emperor. So he's got his nose knocked off. He's got a bit of Phoenicians about him. So you haven't got like a bridge as such. Looks like he might be blonde going on there. So. And this was the armor of King Frederick of Poland back in the day. And this is what they would, with the Phoenician lion, go into battle with, I guess. I'm guessing that's gold stamped in there, is it? Inlaid. I guess it could be brass. So much attention to detail in the armor. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's move on. So this is from the 1500s, believe it or not. What you got here is a hatchet gunnage, okay? A really early example. So like, 500 years ago, you could like machete someone. Look, it's even in Old English. And then shoot them in the face as well. So double whammy bammy. Epic. Now, Marlene Dietrich, she got a bigger knob than me. Look at her. She's like, is she hanging around with these? She's got like sunglasses. I'm Marlene Dietrich. Come up and see me sometime with somebody else, wasn't it? What is Marlene Dietrich famous for saying? I suck. So look at her shoes. Jesus. She polishes her shoes. Yeah, I polish my shoes, but it is a male trait. What you got here is a baseball stadium in Oakland during the LA Olympic Games. Who comes to visit? Queenage. Poor Philip, who's now dead. And a pedophile. I can't remember his name now. I think he was in the CIA, probably the leader of the CIA. Yeah, he's doing a Mexican wave, by the way. He's starting it off. Yeah. So that's one of the bushes. Silly name. So this is a Roman dog warning sign. So some things don't change from 2,000 years ago. I wouldn't have even known. What? Cananus or canine. So like it's even fucking canine in the warning. Yeah, watch out for the canine. And you got like a back in Alsatian on it or whatever on a chain. Yeah, so supposed to be 2,000-year-old dog warning sign. Makes you think. So this belonged to a monk in Italy in 1600s. He had a gun in his Bible. It would shoot while the Bible was closed. So basically, he would say, "Do you repent?" It's like, "Sorry, do you pay rent?" I thought you said, "Do you repent?" Bang. Yeah, you weren't listening, were you? So basically, it's like the Spanish Inquisition. If you can't pull your fingernails out and do some torturing, yeah, we'll fucking shoot you. Believe, yeah, believe. It's got a lie in the word. No, question. What's a good book, Dragon Sage? Blunderbuss is an epic thing, Michael. Anyway, I would love one. That hat belongs to the assassinated Abraham Lincoln, Honest Abe. There's no blood on it. The Derringer has shot him in the head and there's no blood on his hat. How is that possible? And it's a fucking big hat. But this is the president of the United States of America. I'm sure he's got a substantial bank account, wages, as the United States president. Why does his hat look like it's been pulled out of an elephant's bottom? Pray tell. Anyone? Why has Lincoln got a shit hat? It looks like it's covered in shit. And I know it's old and may have lost its felt in 150 years, but come on, guys. What a load of crap. Where's the fucking bullet hole? Big wank. So here's more big wank. Here's one of the John Lennons. Okay, at one time in my life, I thought John Lennon was like epic as fuck. But one of the John Lennons were. I'm not sure if it was this one. The one is like Give Peace a Chance. He was an epic one. The other ones sucked a bit. So here he is with his killer Chapman only an hour before. He's got Sean with him, his Sproggage, and he's like, I'm going to kill you in an hour's time. So apparently he couldn't have killed him here, but he waits an hour, he gets up a beer, a bottle, and then he shoots him in front of 40 witnesses instead of in the pack when there was hardly any. Yeah. Chapman, don't worry about him. You're dressed in orange. Let him out. He'd be in his flat later after the arrest. Part of the mind control program, and he's been Manchurian candidated. The guy was a complete and utter buffoon. If you've seen him in the interviews, I don't, I'm not a big fan of Lennon anymore. But at the same token, I'm a lesser fan of Chapman at this point. Just saying. This is a staged railway crash in America, and all of the people turned up to take a bit of the train because it was going to be given away. So everyone was there waiting. But it says in the caption, it was a stage train crash. So they had one on one side of the track, one on the same track, driving towards one another, 80 fucking mile an hour, splatooey. Yeah, they got a lot of hats going on there, QSens. I noticed they got a lot of these straw boaters at one period of time, and they're crap, aren't they? Panama hats, a lot of bowlers, not too many on the top hats though. No top hats hardly. He's got maybe one. So maybe we're just out of that period, or maybe that state just doesn't have top hats. There's none there. None, not really. But every single person has a hat on, guys. I would say bar none, wouldn't you? And nobody has long hair. You don't get a long hair, do you? You don't get too many hippies in them days. What do you think? Buster Keaton. I've seen that crash in a Buster Keaton movie. I played it on your Michael. The same crash. So here's the main disc, which talks about the 7 Hiss'tree. And this is the original one. And 2012, it told about the equinoxes, etc. But there's no doubt about it. There's a sun in the middle, and it does definitely speak of, super high futuristic portal technology out of this fucking place. It's what it says. I think. Ooh. So this is Norma, I think, a sweet Norma with a flower in her mouth. Okay, she's going to have an interesting career change soon, and okay. The shoulders are not big. Okay. Boobs are in proportion. Okay. Is Norma Jean a fella? Huh? Because I'm having big suspicions about this, guys. I'm really thinking, no, I don't know. Oh, this place is just too weird for me to even bother with. Look at, I quite like Nixon, guys, except for when he lied about the space stuff. The Chinese are like, I'm not sure he like it very much. I say, no, he don't like it. Maybe I should give him a live squid. So apparently he's buddying up with the Chinese, like you do if you're an American president. Yeah. Let's have a look what shit they got. Oh, it's all fish. Oh, sun-dried tomatoes with basil. Sherry. Blech. Orange juice. That's dodgy, 33. So he's like, am I supposed to fucking eat that or stick it in my ear? Because it's like a grub. So, lick it, dick. Here is an 1850s colorized, I know, really early colorized image of the walls of Istanbul, which was apparently the Ottoman Empire, etc., at the time. So there's not much happening outside the biggest city in Europe at this time, but there is a big fuck off destroyed wall at 1850, which sort of screams that something happened, just prior to this photograph. Okay, as in the fall of the Ottomans. So here's the war. Here's all the troublesome lot that defines our entire history for the last 200 years. So Queen Victoria, with all of the royal family to be. So she's like married a German. She's probably a bit of a German going on anyway, Grotta. Here is little Willie, who is German bossage. Okay, Wilhelm, who is also Queen Victoria's grandson, no coinky dink. Is King George here. He looks exactly the same as Anne Nicholas VII, almost as if they're the same person. Okay, who else we got? George, who's a complete psychopath, who's going to beat everyone up stupid. These people have literally killed millions between them, just so they can be infinitely rich and have furs and coats. Look at her face there. Not smiling, any of them either, because they got all the dollars. She's the most powerfulest woman ever, apparently. Victorian, they got this like, you know, this look like they're above everybody, don't they? I didn't vote for them, and I don't think they got it going on either. I think they should have just fucked off already a long time since. He's an interesting chap. This is the Danish president back in the day. Yeah, so Danish president back in the day was in some sort of ninja thing, and he was in the merchant navy by the look of him. He's got an anchor going on. He's got dragons from his visits to China. He's built like a brick shit house, and he's got a musket. So that was King Schnugeldurgel. I don't know. It's King of Denmark anyway, back in the day. He was built like a brick shit house, and he had a visit to China one day, fell asleep, and he got tattooed to fuck. This is brilliant. I would have loved this. Can you imagine sitting on your toilet, if you'd have had an inside toilet, 1942, okay, and a Messerschmitt crashes into your wall? What would be better if the pilot actually got out and said, you know, in very polite German, you know, I'm very sorry about this. It's really embarrassing. And then the British ladies, oh, it's all right, love, coming in. Oh, you're a nice boy, aren't you? Sit down. I'll make you a nice cup of cha. Oh, this war business is terrible, innit? Don't worry about it. It's all over for you. You're off to the prisoner of war camp, aren't you? We're doing really nice prisoner of war camps in Britain. I guess you'll be going off to Douglas in the Isle of Man. Yeah, it's lovely in the Isle of Man. Have you been there? Anyway, that's what went on in that little scene. Maybe, but maybe not. Probably. It would have been better anyway. And let's hope that German pilot didn't die. And I like the Messerschmitt. This is Pink Floyd 1992 smashing it on a Pulse tour in Venice. So something to think about this. So I didn't actually go to that. They played in O2 and all my fucking mates went, but like I was like not in Cardiff at the time and they didn't think to tell me. So, oh, you all went to see Pink Floyd and you left me fucking home. It's like we really weren't around. It's like, you should have sent out people to find me. Really, I mean it, you know. Anyway, I missed it. So yeah, so they built an entire stage with all of the electrics in the world, the biggest sound system in the history of sound systems since Metal Liquor. Okay, big massive screen, which is a portal, by the way. Yeah, and put it on a little island. What if this had sunk? They could have electrocuted all of those people in boats. But yeah, you can get it on YouTube. It's a fantastic gig, guys. Do love the footage. Chills. The hat, the Minerva had on. This was apparently, this is a reconstruction of the hat or the helmet worn by Alexander the Great, who was a definite Phoenician. Yeah, I know he's safe for his Mesopotamian, Macedonia. But yeah, look, he's got the lion, same as what was on Frederick's armor. And what's good about these guys is, yeah, you can use them as blancmange cases. You know, we used to have like little, you probably don't know what blancmange is in America lands, but in Britain, yeah, if you were in like old days of Britain, we used to have these little bunny rabbit blancmanges. Do you remember them? They were fucking lush. I haven't had a blancmange in years. Just telling anybody in the chat feed, I haven't had a blancmange in years. And you could have like literally an Alexander the Great blancmange. I think that would be fantastic. Yeah, that's living. That's living. Wow, what is that blancmange, Martin? Alexander the Great's helmet. Wow, this is better. Check this. This is a ring, and it's no ordinary ring. It is a special ring. This is a Norse ring, and it was a Viking chief's, and it has the inscription on it for the name of Allah. Allah. That's right. So we had Buddhists. We know, I've shown on Flatearthbritish, we had Buddhists as Vikings, and now we have Muslim Vikings. Apparently, he was well in with a caliph, innit? This Viking king. He's like, where are you going, Snurgle? I'm going down to see the caliph, innit? Off down to see the caliph, yeah. Gave him a ring of what looks like special amber with the name of Allah, yeah. Epic Allah on a ring. Not bad, is it? But you didn't know that, did you? Do you know? And look at this. Looks like radiolariums. There's Leah. This blanket close up, Lee, looks like radiolariums. Spookily so. Really weird. In the 1952 American street, okay, so if you was to, not her, if you was to try and travel back, yeah, look at their hair, it's really short as well. Short hair looks nice on some women though, doesn't it? Look at the lamppost though, very Phoenician. Anyway, hot pants. We need to bring back hot pants, okay? The whole realm needs to be redefined. We need all of the ideals of Tartaria and hot pants. Yeah. See, if it would have been me, if I'd have been God, guys, it'd be miniskirts, lasers, day one. Okay. So the RAF, yeah. I've heard a few stories about the RAF. I hope they're true. They look really fluffy, 1942. Yeah. So she's like, what did you do today? I went and had a tattoo of a butterfly. Yeah. Oh, you have a tattoo somewhere on your body where nobody's ever going to see it. Oh, that's interesting. That'll just drive people fucking potty. That would. But look at that, guys. Yeah. See these uniforms? Rough on your skin. Horrible on your skin. Real rough. Yeah. So that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I know. There are tattoo parlors in the war. Who knows? This is a fucking brilliant train, guys. Look at it. Yeah. You imagine that chewing along, guys, just powering in through your city. Yeah. You want to scrap all fucking trains. Yeah. You want to get that train. That's the trippiest, bestest Snowpiercer, maybe looking like train I've ever seen in my life. And it's a nice color of blue as well. What do you think? No, it's not phallic at all. It's a train. What's the matter with you? It's just a train. Nice big lights on the front, though. Here's another one of Nicholas. Yeah, he's got to fucking lay off the drugs. He's got eyes like pistols in the snow, but I guess he's a chronic alcoholic. Anyway, what we're looking at here, another historical moment of Flatearthbritish. We learn a lot here, don't we, guys? This is the last photograph ever taken of Tsar Nicholas II. He's been taken off by the Bolsheviks who were hanging around behind him. Later, he will be carted off to a room where he will be executed with the Tsarina and all of his daughters. But apparently, Anastasia survives because she got diamonds in the cut of her dress, and she ends up a street sweeper on the streets of Swansea in South Wales. That might not be true, that bit, but I think it would be better if Anastasia is supposed to be in Swansea, guys. Check it out; it's online. Yeah, I know. She wasn't a street sweep, by the way. I made that bit up. I'm just saying, how the mighty fallen. But yeah, I think Anastasia died in Swansea. I do. Let's look at this in Polish street. Okay, let's have a look at it in 1874. So nice big masonry. Some strange wooden-looking door thing. And cobble. Maybe mud. Who knows? Let's have a look in 2016, see if anything's changed much. Ooh, that block still exists. So that is definitely a lot older. And that block still exists. So there's a doorway there. There's a little like temple thing here. Maybe that. Oh, it's not. This is later. That's interesting. This looks wrecked. It's not there on the 1874 thing. Oh, random Polish street. Sorry, I don't know the city at all. Sorry. The 1936 Berlin Olympic Games TV cameras were big. Yeah, but this German guy, he looks like he knows his business. He looks like he's going to produce the Beatles or something, doesn't he? What do you think of their camera? So yeah, they had television before the Second World War in Germany. Yeah, but they had Skype, they had everything going on. It's just all bullshit. It's all just rehashed old technology. This is nice. This is the South Philadelphia State Penitentiary, and it is the room of Al Capone. Now, I'm having to think about this. I had a little stare at it, and I was trying to imagine Al Capone, and I was thinking, okay, then, Al Capone was seriously okay. He's like, he did more for the war effort than most people. All of the people in the Chicago, he made sure they were all right with money. Okay, he was, in my head, he wasn't as bad as all that. Anyway, So it's shit thick decor, and I'm guessing it gets damp. And it's got like some strange hole in the ceiling. Okay, but look, guys, it's got a nice little lamp. So what would he do? He'd wake up. Bed don't look too bad. He's got no radiogram, so we can have a little bit of radio. Sit in his armchair, read a book. I'm guessing he had a few bottles of wine and stuff. He's a mafia boss after all. Nice little Persian rug. So, but the thing is about Al Capone, like, is he was like riddled with syphilis. So I'm guessing he had a nasty old death with brain rot and everything else, and the screaming demons and shit. But still, that's how he ended his life. Who knew? So there's, do you see how similar George looks to the Russian Nicholas? He's got exactly the same fucked up eyeballs. He's like really unhappy. But what I don't like about him, right, is he's fucking knocking right with a young Hirohito. Yeah, like I'm talking about Hirohito. Yeah, the Railway of Death guy. You know, the one that don't really particularly like British people too much, but the Queen's all right to go and fucking blow smoke up his ass at the funeral of Hirohito. So I've never been a big Hirohito fan. No offense to Japanese people in any regard, but Hirohito sucks a bit as dictators go. And plus, he was left alone after World War II when he should have been gathered up and dealt with. Now, this is interesting. Obviously, JFK. So JFK in his Pope Mobile, okay, and this is 1 month before all of that malarkey went down on Dealey Plaza in Dallas. Why didn't he have his Pope Mobile in Dealey Plaza? Or did they take the bulletproof glass off in Dealey Plaza so Lyndon Johnson, who's riding shotgun up here, can have his Brown's brain blown out so he can become president and try and sniff around Jackie? Which is what you would do. This is Kowloon Wall City, okay, in Kowloon, which is not Hong Kong, it's Kowloon. It's a bit like Kung Fu Hustle City, isn't it? But only on a bigger scale. Would you like to live there? Yeah, you want to be grateful then, aren't you? So that looks like shit on toast, guys. That's an interesting feature there. What's that? Quarry. Well, it'd be nice to look at your block of flats every month. It's your giant fucking quarry. So could you live like that? It's horrible, Carla. What's Mel saying? He didn't like the separation from the people, they say. Fuck him. So this is another Phoenician battle mask of a Roman emperor whose name I was not familiar with, so I can't really pronounce it. And he's got all the Phoenicians up on his hat, on his band. And apparently they wear that. So would you be able to see? No, would you fuck? It's just stupid, isn't it? But apparently they wore this crap. They're big on masks, the old Phoenicians. This bit comes down, mind. So a Roman emperor's face thingy. Interesting, this. Very interesting, this, actually. I've got photographs of the Sphinx, and I'm sure you've seen many of them as well if you follow Flatearthbritish, of it being excavated in around 1856 and a bit later, and then it seems to stop, and then they excavate the entire enclosure around the 1870s mark, right? And then they witness, you know, the stone that shows you Cheops, apparently designated the pyramid was something to do with Cheops, a burial chamber, etc., etc. His head looks all burnt, by the way. This is an 1850s photograph taken from an air balloon. Firstly, they can take a moving shot. The air balloon's moving. And it's a different state of excavation in this air balloon shot. You know, it's not consistent. I'll keep that. I'll show you a train or a chronology of this thing being dug out. There's something wrong. And an air balloon in 1850 taking a perfect shot is fucking fantastic too. So something going on with that. Here's another one of these imperial night-itch things. I can't really remember who wore this one, but it was somebody quite famous. An Italian somebody or other. But yeah, again with the monster thing going on. Phoenicians, again. No matter what, bloody evil culture, they've got the Phoenician thing going on. So, this young man, sorry I can't remember his name. This was him, okay, in 19 40 before going to war. This is him in 1945 after coming home. That is how much he changed in 5 years. Is war good for you? Let that soak in a minute. That's how war changed him. He turns into an old fucking man. Bad, isn't it? This is groovy. I think it is in Edinburgh. I'd love to see Edinburgh. So here it is back in Shittsville. So massive high elevations on these buildings, but a lot of what look like Tudor woodage buildings. Seems to be a tripod there of some sort, maybe. Hobble, ghosting, not much going on. Okay. Something in the window, people in the window there. And there is in the modern day. Let's do a comparison. So the Tudor building's still there, but it's been tarted up a little bit. I suppose this building there is still there, that one. Possibly the same building, yes. What about the other side? That giant elevation thing, yep. So in Edinburgh, look at the doors up in the air here, guys. Not much change. I'd love to see the architecture of this place. It's just fantastic stonework too. Oh, this silly sausage. Let's concentrate on his eyebrows, though. Don't be scared, guys. Bad things happen, okay? This man's eyebrows is one of them. Awesome Wells. What a fucking numpty. So what did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? We did the little radio broadcast and he read out War of the Worlds on radio. Unfortunately, people thought it was actually going down because he used real street names in Boston. And people were like, it's the aliens, and killing themselves. So we had to come out a day later and say, well, look, guys, you know, I was only I know I acted it really well and that, but like, you know, I didn't know all the shit was going to go down. So we're sort of proving that it doesn't matter what shit comes out of the radio or the television, the sheeple are happy to fucking buy it. They'll even kill themselves without even fucking going looking into it or questioning it. A bit like the jab. Yeah, I know. I think that's quite poignant there. And Orson Welles, see him when he's about 32 stone on the Michael Parkinson show. Yeah, he's dribbling and farting. This is sick. These are CPR dummies. CPR dummies. And they used them from, they say they don't know the identity of this French girl. She's dead, obviously. They took an impression of her face and they were used for modern day CPR dummies. So when you put your mouth to a CPR dummy to do like 555, 555, 555, when you're doing CPR, yeah, you're actually the face of a dead French girl. That's how motherfucking sick that they are. But that's nothing. BMW used to use human bodies for crash test dummies. In fact, I picked up a narrative years ago. I posted about on a Italian channel. They're using babies in baby chairs, dead babies, in crash test dummies. Okay, guys? They're fucking nuts. Talking of nutters, I doubt any of you can recognize this man. Okay, let's have a look if anyone can recognize this man. So obviously he's pretending to be a mummy. He's a famous royal from Europe. Can anyone recognize him? He's got lizard eyes, by the way. Looks like lizard eyes. Looks like cat eyes. Yeah. Eagle wings open. So he's pretending to be a mummy. And it is taken in the late 1800s. And it is of Franz Ferdinand. Okay, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, who causes all our trouble when he gets himself pretending killed by the Black Hand and triggers off the First World War. Apparently. What a load of shit. What do you think? What do you think? This is a nice little monument. I'm wondering, you know, if this is just the top of it. You know, we've got the Imperial Lion again, wings, sphincted. And you get these all over Britain. They're like the tops of churches. And, you know, what they for? They've done it all aesthetically pleasing. There's 4-angel technology with them. And there's all sorts of like railings on it. You know, what you do, go in there and pray. You know what I mean? It's something more going on with them. And they're all over Christendom, these things. especially in these small towns. There's one in Torquay I went to recently. It's just like a top of a church sticking out of the ground. Who knows? More of Edinburgh. And I reckon the mud's definitely come down this street. And they've just put stairs in. What I find as well, some of these buildings, I was watching John Levy's video only yesterday of basically showed like this old building that got struck by lightning on John Levy's other channel. Did you see that video, guys? And basically, it was just like red brick, and it looked like the Phoenician red brick, you know. So we're moving on, guys. I've got some more to show you. We are at 11:10. I've been going a couple of hours. Now, somebody mentioned about Rome earlier on. I just want to show you something, okay? Now, I collect these. I've got hundreds. I could go through them with you and just do separate posts on these. They're absolutely fascinating. This one's a sort of a Gallica of military stuff in Zurich. So it shows Zurich, Starfort, etc., encampments of military, etc. Okay, but it's the Romans. And how do I know? Because, oh, there's a sundial. They have the faceless knight put on some swords, and the faceless knight here put on some swords. You don't know about the faceless knight. We talk about him a lot in the book, The Holy Grail of the Flat Earth. Here he is here, cross swords. We think it's an analogy for electromagnetic technology, which is what's going on. Again, the lion with a Frisian hat, and the shield, which is clear, which is probably a mirror, which is probably another technology. You know, these books, they are fascinating. I go through them. There's a lot of literature and stuff which you can't read, but the pictures are absolutely fascinating. And they show you all this coding of, you know, what kind of cannonballs are these, for fuck's sake? And this mortar here, and they always cross them as well. You know, same with drums included. We've got the Gorgon on a shield. Pray tell why have you got a Gorgon on a shield? 60, you know, whatever this is, 1600s. Starfort designs, and it looks exactly like a water droplet or a snowflake. Yeah, and the Phoenician characters with them same helmets. Look, Phoenician breastplate, up and running, taken out, resetting civilization with sound technology as recent as then. Because I really do think this happened in this period. I think Noah's flood was recent. I don't think ancient history is ancient history. And here's some of their military stuff. So giant mortars, cannons firing upon starforts, which does little damage, usually just bounces off. A lot of fireworks going on there. So yeah, just to show you guys that I really do think that Rome, or the fall of Rome, was in recent days. Okay, because I show you all over these depictions of this era. Now, proof, they go crazy on us. Now, I've shown 100 times about bone battery banks. We know about the catacombs under Paris and many other cities, and we know about this. Now, so built with bones of the dead, the hidden church of San Bernardino in Milan, Italy, which is quite a famous one. Once an ancient Celtic settlement conquered by Romans, was considered fashion capital of Europe. Well, it didn't go down well for him. So there it is, a nice innocent little church with a nasty black picture. Wow, that's black. But I'm guessing it's a masterpiece with oogles. And they did this in the basement. So skull and crossbones. And they stacked up this cross really, really nice with dead people. And here. So let's get this right. Let's have a think about this. This is religion, okay? And they're making decoration with dead people. Is there nothing wrong with that? Yes, that's right. There's something deeply fucking wrong with that, guys. They've turned humanity into some sort of death cult where they can do this in a reset. Because they have all the control, all the power, the mechanism, the system, everyone going in reverse, everything going backwards, and all is lies. Good news is, they're busted. Look at them frescoes and them paintings on the ceiling now. Gotta wonder how they got up there to do them, guys. Laying on their backs. Look at them. Again, clouds, Phoenicians, the flowing cloths, the wings, and the M. Medici, who knows? But skull and crossbones, the M3, M and M33. So it's not only Jesuit coded, it's strongly skull and bones coded and Masonic coded, and it's meant to be a place of religion. You know, we got the flowing flowers, the Phoenician touch there. And to this level. So they have Jesus Christ, a few blocks of reliquary, and they stick it in with a load of dead stuff. It's a happy religion, isn't it? See, I don't trust them, and I never did. They've been trying to fucking kill me since day one. But I am annoying. Right. Book cover people. Now, I've got a new Teespring shop. If you don't know, on Flatearthbritish Think Tank, it's on my Martin Liedtke channels. Check it out. You can buy a t-shirt with flat thumbs, coasters, well, I don't know about coasters, but mugs, hoodies, all sorts now with Flatearthbritish stuff on there. Okay, guys? Now, you can send in your pictures of you wearing these clothes, and I will put your picture up on picture moments. Okay, so these are all of the groovy people in the Flatearthbritish Think Tank that send in a picture of them with the Holy Grail of the Flat Earth, or the Holy Grail of the Flat Reset, or the Holy Grail of the Great Reset. There's Moonbeam. She's in chat now. Say hi to Moonbeam. Now we know what she looks like all of her. And Asia last week, and we're getting down to here, and Anne, who unfortunately I forgot. She put it into Facebook, and I can't go around collecting them everywhere. So you send them in my emails, martinliedtke7@gmail.com. So here's Anne, okay, in lovely Holland land, who is loving my books. And there she is out of back garden. I sent that, and I put it up as a community message because the cat was so damn adorable. Fluffy cat. We love that cat. So if you want to get one of these books, you can get the link down below in the show notes, and you get them on Amazon, etc. So I've got a few more things to come. But I'm coming back for a moment to see what's going on in Flatearthbrishness. 619 watching in total on an epic flat day. Tuesday flat day. Oh, Carla loves that cattage. So let's have a look. We got Dockage in the house. Kitty, everyone loves a cute cat. Elliot, 333. Looks like your cat, does it? I love all animals. Animals are epic. It's humans that suck, as we all know. The last bastion of sanity left in the place. So Dockage is linking me up there. Doc Michael, my brother. And we got Werewolf. Hey, happy, beautiful people. Yeah, isn't it funny how you recognize the beauty in other people when they're in this sort of movement or this community? It's like I don't see that in the outside world. You know, in like walk through a town, see 10,000 people, and I don't see the same beauty as I see. There's the people in this community. There's something with that, guys. It's the vibration. It's the vibration. Lisa, beautiful story. I should come visit Scotland again. I'm from Glasgow. It's breathtaking. Wales is pretty lush as well. I showed you it's on my beach photograph. In fact, I need to change my my screen thing in the background. So yeah, we're having an epic night. I got a couple more things to show you. And don't think I'll be stopping with that though. Let's have a look. Nice. The sun's going down. That's nice. Oh, that's lovely on my back. Oh, it feels lovely and toasty, fuzzy feelings. You know what I mean? Zabby Jack, good to see you, my brother. I hope all is well with you, my friendage. So yeah, if I do manage to get this venue together, okay, which we can ship miracles. We're good at this stuff on Flatearthbritish. I'm going to get a convention or some sort of meet together. If not, I'm going to call a meet in the next few weeks, guys, because we only got like now this month in September before it's like fucking, you know, winter apocalypse is upon us. So we need to enjoy ourselves because nobody seems to have done fuck all summer. So we'll sort something out. Okay, we need to have some fun. Okay, we need to meet up. We can fly sketches over from Australia land. If you start swimming now, Glenn, start swimming, mate. You get over here just in time then, okay? So yeah, the weather's going to be on our side, and I'm going to go for this. Okay, I get all my brothers and sisters together. I just feels like it'd be like I just sees it in my mind's eye, all of us, meeting, and it was just I'd be in fucking tears. I'd be in tears. I know I will. Be just that fantastic. Sally of CT, Carolyn Dirt, my lovely friend. Your book's on the way. So yeah, I've sent all them books out yesterday. If you are expecting one, I want to thank Scott, I want to thank Anne, Gian, Deanne. Funny that you nearly got the same names as well. And anyone else who bought a signed book. Okay. If you do want a signed book, you have to pay for the postage. 20 quid to America land. So is Lee Flatearthbritish sub in the chat? Okay, check your emails. If you're sitting there, you can't be bothered typing. David, mind you, he's in bed. He's up at fucking stupid o'clock. Spirit Woman, driving his van and people up the wall, no doubt. Don't tell him I said that though. Dragon Sage, Jenny Kins, she's in the house, bringing a love and vibration to the community. I want to thank you, Jen, for going around the chat feeds and everything, and keeping an eye on this, everybody, and keeping their vibration up, and always positive and always full of love. So thank you so much for that. Hey, so I want to talk about something. I got like about 4 or 5 emails in the last 24 hours. People really upset. Now, this is not what I expected, and I didn't really want this, but this place is infinitely shit, so I guess it's going to be part and parcel. I opened a Telegram account for you guys to chat with, okay? And it's full, okay? It's really groovy, but try not to contact me individually, because I don't, I've got really time to be like doing that sort of thing, and I'm not really good at friend making and stuff. So there it is, okay? And some crazy bastard, okay, which I managed to find, because I can't make moderators. I don't know how to do it. Somebody help me, Luke. But I did manage to block this crazy motherfucker who was posting stuff like images of dead children and other stuff. Yeah, so 24 hours of that had to go by before I could manage to block the fucker. Some crazy motherfuckers out there. So we have to really watch this. Why would they even join the chat feed and do that evil, weird shit? Yeah. Yeah, listen, that person, whoever, I'm not going to mention their name, Epicus, but have you not heard of karma? Probably have like a jet engine that's going to rattle loose off an aircraft and land on your house now. Haven't you seen Donnie Darko? That being evil stuff's not good. Yeah, if you'd just come with love and everything else, you'd have had a fantastic time. How you spoiled it for yourselves? Or just the need for a hug? What a wanker. It's good to see you. And Dr. Baz. Yeah, that's all it's about at the end of the day, isn't it? People feeling left out, and they feel if they get like any attention of sorts, doesn't matter if it's negative or positive or what, they get that buzz, don't they? It's like, oh, fucking hell, I sit here all day mind wanking, nobody loves me, and now somebody's taking some notice of me. Until that time, I was like evil as fuck, a real shithouse coward, sitting in a big man nappy, typing crap and insane stuff on good people's shit. It's not good, is it? Trolls don't go down well around here. All that bad thoughty stuff, yeah. I can't seem to muster a bad thought anymore. I sort of just can't do it. I was watching my friend's vlog the other day, and he's like felt anger. He was angry, and I'm like, I got a comment. Now the guy is fueled his videos. Christopher, I can't say his name. Siberasis. Can't say it. He's in the chat. And he uses his anger to do vlogs. And I thought, well, with anger, it's giving them your energy, and not only that, it's it affects your health. It's not good for you. It's bad energy. But he says it fuels his vlog. So, I got to go with that. But at the same token, I don't think anger's that good. I was really angry at one time. Did not really benefit my life in any way. So I let go of all that anger now. Yeah. Don't get angry. Get even. Or not even. Win them. Forest Witch, good to see you. Where's your hat? It's really cool. In the room. I've got another hat by here. So it doesn't really fit with headphones anyway. But I guess I could wear it a little bit. There you are. That goes with the scenery. That's fantastic. Don't worry about that. It's fucking wicked. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a couple more things. We're gonna have to run along in a minute. It's going on for 11:30 UK time. This is me coming back to visit and catch up with you guys. There's Manny. Right, question for you all. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some trivia. And you won't be able to Google this. You probably will, but I want to see the answer before you go and run off Googling it. Okay. So, which country per capita has been bombed more than any other country on Earth? Okay. So, which country per capita has been bombed more than any other country on Earth? There's your question. See if we can get this right. Come on. Bulgaria, QSense. That's a good one. Germany is what I thought. And Three Fingers knows. Yeah. Would you have thought it was Russia or like Germany or something? Laos. Fucking Laos. So they basically battered the Ho Chi Minh Trail, you know, because the Tet Offensive was sorting itself out there. It's not even in the war. Yeah, it's had more bombs per capita dropped on in any other country on Earth. Laos. Who knew? Well, you know now. There you go. I thought that was an interesting bit of trivia. Anyway, Three Fingers. Genius. You know, you're war-tastic, W-A-R-tastic, mate. So there's King Schnurgle. I really, really love to say the word Schnurgle, Gerson. It's just fucking lush. Schnurgle, Schnurgle. Schnurgle, Schnurgle. You make your face funny, haven't you, say Schnurgle? Schnurgle, Schnurgle. So, what's C Coop saying? Loving the miss. Universe doesn't have some rusty old chap in mind for you. It's going to take quite a mold to produce one worthy of you, my love. So take notice of C Coop, Jenny. Yeah, you can't be taking any old rusty old flaky at all. It's going to have to be something magical that the universe sends. Okay? I know. She knows stuff, C Coop. She's very, very, very helpful. Bill Cooper, Syria, maybe. No, we've moved on now. Syria has been peppered quite a bit. It's good comments. KO and Michael, good to see you. You got it right. There you are. Laos. Not a lot of people know that. Vietnam, nearly Fritz. Bat. Love to all and greetings to you. Spirit Woman, good to see you as well. All those lovely ancient relics destroyed. Talking of ancient relics, let's show you some more pages before I shoot off. And have a think about more history stuff, because basically we do history on Flatearthbritish and Flat Earth, because the Earth's flat. And all history's a lie. I don't know. Mind blowing, isn't it? Anyway, Fuck me, what happened there? That was weird, guys. 215 to watch it. Right, I'm going to cancel out now while I can. So it's at past 11. That's be 2.5 hours of epic flatfunness. Keep your vibration up. You need me, martinliedtke7gmail.com. Buy a book. You get a link down below, or buy the books. It's a bit of an offer on 2 of them. You'll find that down below in the descriptions box. Facebook just blocked my video for some fucking reason. Okay, so I've said something wrong. I will be back on the weekend. Russian vid Sunday, flat days coming, and anything else happens in the meantime, and I will be back. Okay, keep an eye on Instagram. I do posts on there nearly all the time. Okay, and donate as well. Flatearthbritish out. No, that was weird. That was then. I didn't even touch anything. I couldn't even find the page to get her out. It was really fucking weird. Anyway, Cheryl Bailey, let me give me a few of you some shouts a minute before I shoot off. And thank you all for coming. 300 odd of you still here. So there's JK Grunge. Good to see you. Have had done further research after finding out about Flat Earth. Well, the best thing about Flat Earth, JK Grunge, is all you have to do is not listen to anything that's been told to you before and look for yourself. So basically, look for yourself, research for yourself, and forget about anything other people have told you and come to your own conclusion, because that's what we've all done. And you will find this place is flat and stationary. Is what you'll find. Come to your own conclusions, do your own research, but don't listen to other people, especially evil men, because they're misleading you. Julie? What do you say about the Kaisers? The Zaz of the Sea. Just me? Maybe Rabbit unplugged him. No, the Rabbit's moved over to my son's briefly because he's basically literally destroying my flat. And my son lives in a bigger flat, so he can look after it. And I visit him. I went visit her today. We share it. We share the Rabbit love anyway. Somebody touch what? Okay. Somebody touch it. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Cheryl, good to see you, my favorite witchy woman from Texas. Somebody send me mushrooms, yeah, to put on my spaghetti bolognese, yeah, because my spaghetti bolognese needs a bit of touching up. Okay. Andrew Jones. Yeah. I would like to do international travel again, but I don't think it's going to be possible with all of this bullshittery. Fritz Patterson, need to sing. Sing your fucking brain out then, Fritz. Yeah, dance around your room. Yeah, disco, disco. So, Kayser, Martin, we can't see you. All right, let's miss all that bit. I know, but bad. You're going to have to be moderator or something. I know, love, about that in Telegram. I'm awfully sorry about that psychopath. Tony T. Yeah, can't be dealing with all that. Man, what happened? I disappeared, mate. I don't even know when. It all went off. I know. Oh, what's that, Matt League? Go into the light. No, wait, don't go into the light. You're funny, you are. Okay. Hippie Shake? Yeah, they took me, they did. Jake the Arsehole nailed it the other night. I was watching one of his vlogs, one of his little things he does. And he said, they could not like snatch him and replicate him because you couldn't really copy Jake the Arsehole because he's proper nuts. And it's the same for me. They'd have to have really, really struggled to have a copy of me. Black Belt. Yeah, I know. Street Truth, good to see you. Bad Knuckles, Dave, my friend, David Dijer. What happened? Nothing. Scatterbrain. That's what happened. Dragon Sage. Shit happens, man. You know it. Ben Hood, Julie, It Good, Trees of Grace, Lotus Doctor. Anybody else who's in chat loitering and hasn't come forward to say goodnight and not start to me, okay, for evening Flat Earth British huggage, do so now. Do so now. You can get a Flat Earth British huggage before you go bed or go out to work or whatever you do, wherever you are. Justin, Joseph, good to see you. German plane crashed into his loo. Yeah, it's good, that Spitfire. Yeah, it would have been a good moment. I'd like to have had my house hit by a Spitfire. D'Angelo. Yeah, it'd be wicked. Epic fun. Buddy up with a German pilot, innit? Son of Overlook. Okay. Cheryl. And Truth Propaganda is still around you. Good to see you. Truth propaganda. Blue Cooper, man is back. I didn't go for long. You probably heard me anyway. Marco de Groot. So you'll still be able to iron, listen to Martin going on. Make sure to share this out anyway, okay? Because it's not on my Flat Earth Martin Liedtke channel. Okay, it's on Celtitarian channel, which I haven't spoken to you just yet. There's a few of you in there. 80 odd of you there. Okay. There should be more people in my Celtitarian channel, considering that's 36,000 subscribers, or 37 actually. You seem to be more than 84 people in there. It's weird, isn't it? And the fact that I've 38,000 subscribers on the Martin Liedtke channel this week. Thank you very, 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 very much for that. Where's the 38,000 people fucking watching it? They don't get notified, do they? It's just stupid. I don't know what's going on. I'm exactly the same views as I was 18 months ago. Yeah, I had like 30,000 less subscribers then. Does that make sense? Yeah. They're just keeping it in one place so it don't grow. And I just keep on fighting to just smash through. Okay, Natasha, good to see you, my friendage. So, Nostaro, have a lovely evening. Thank you, QEssence. Thank you, Crush Thunder. Thank you, Decat. Thank you, Marriage. Thank you, Crush. Curious Squirrel. Haha. Leave a vote hugs. Yeah, so one big universal hug to you all. A warm hug. Okay. Keep that love vibration going out there. Don't let the motherfuckers get you down. So take no notice of them. They're all weird and advanced Stockholm syndrome. It's a new thing we don't even know about, so don't even go there. Okay. Just don't let them impose their weird will on you. Fiora, good to see you. Johnny Man's there. Denise is there. Dean, my friend. And good night. And thank you for that video. Epic. Carla. Truther Womanage, who is epic, famous truther. D-Bass, Crush. God, all of you. Jesse's there. Lucy, Night Babe, David, man, Julie, Squishes. Squishy hugs as well to you, Julie. Squishier the better. Ollie. Okay. So, squishy hugs, even to the, well, not so squishy to the men, but hugs anyway. Okay. They won't be so squishy. Not as squishy as it would be to the women. Okay. No offense. You know, don't take offense. Take a gate. Okay. Daryl, good to see you. And obviously my brother Glenage. Tall Oaks. Lurkage. Thank you for coming forward and saying Lurkage. Adolf was right. Later, peeps. Franciscos. Paddy was here. And Stacy. Happy anniversary, Stacy. You and your old man look the most loveliest couple. Filled my heart with joy to see your lovely face and your happy huzzy sitting there all loved up after all this time. So happy anniversary to you and your old man. Lovely Stacy. So happy. Loyal Tangy, good to see you, my friend. I see clearly. And Denise, and see Coop, and anyone else who's watching and doesn't want to talk and come forward. Okay, Ghost Milk share. Lillian share. Good to see you, Lillian, lovely. And Stacy. She's been my friend for 6 years now, and she's so awesome. Brian, put it down, Brian. I didn't see you there, my brother from Llanelli. I hope you're going to come to the Flatearthbritish meetage, brother, when I crank this up and get this moving. Yeah, I could call it like that, and everyone's just got to turn up. Works like that. D-Real, good to see you. Donnie in Portland, good to see you, Portland, Oregon. We got a few Oregonites here. Oregonites. Esoteric Gardening, yeah, night, bro. Sorry about the spaz in the fucking chat, yeah. But forever, I do apologize. I can't be digging with all that. And sorry I couldn't get it right. I ain't good with stuff. I'm too busy with day-to-day run-ins. I got to keep going, doing the rounds, keeping morale up. You don't know what I do with a day. 1,000 things happen on a day in Flatearthbritish, guys. Okay, I got to fuck off. Eddie, nice one, brother. Flatfirm, stay epic, and Flatearthbritish, super fantastic. Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, the weekend's going to be brilliant. Make sure to, you know, get your happy hats ready and everything else.